terrible events are welcome.
Reality, never be charity. The enemy you're fighting covers all society. Damn right, mommy's not here, gonna fight all night. Right here, shadow 10 o'clock direction. Seize the moment, destroy the nation. Your rhyme slow motion, give me motivation. Breathe out now, and then on arrival. Round up around, spit out all over. Rhyme like a rolling stone, calm in the crowd. Watch out the moon, that this till out. This what this sound, and bombs hold ground. Surround up, don't ease your pace, cause enemies brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truth. You're the only one world, one law. But the battle goes on, shadows all mass destruction.
Oh yeah, down, 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 baby, baby, down, 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 down. Oh yeah, down, 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 baby, baby, down, 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 down. Oh yeah, down, 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 baby, baby, down, 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 down. Oh yeah, down, 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 down.
Anger breathes out, face reality, never be charity. The enemy you're fighting covers all society. Damn right, mommy's not here, gonna fight all night. Right here, shadow 10 o'clock direction. Seize the moment, destroy the nation. Your rhyme slow motion, give me motivation. Breathe out now, and then on arrival. Round up around, spit out all over. Rhyme like a rolling stone, calm in the crowd. Watch out the moon, that this till out. This what this sound, and bombs hold ground. Surround up, don't ease your pace, cause enemies brutal. Moment of truth, there ain't no truth. You're the only one world, one law. But the battle goes on, shadows all mass destruction.
Oh yeah, down, 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 baby, baby, down, 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 down. Oh yeah, down, 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 baby, baby, down, 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 down. Oh yeah, down, 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 baby, baby, down, 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 down. Oh yeah, down, 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 baby, baby, down, 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 down.
song is too good. So I got a complaint. I got a complaint. Can you believe that? Someone complained about my videos. I know, impossible, right? I make perfect content. But I was told that my volume, my audio balancing is still garbo, so I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to find a good balance. I lowered it. Let me know if it should be lowered even more or whatever. If it's because I don't know how bad the audio is because I can't hear the volume, and every time I'm not even joking. Every time that I try to record a video, I would listen to the audio myself and I'm like, oh, that's pretty good. I upload it, I then get a comment, oh, this is too low, I can't hear anything. I'm like, okay, fine. So I up it, oh, it's too loud. So it's bullshit. I think people are trolling me, but you know, I gotta give the benefit, you know. I can't sit there and be like, oh my god. You know what I mean? Sure about that? It's not lowering per se, I think it's peaking is what you gotta worry about. Ah, okay. Okay, so I gotta think about peaking. But like now it's in the green. It's not trolling. I wouldn't say it's trolling. I mean, I would say jokingly that's trolling, but it's just I've been getting this for years, and it's like okay, I don't know. Then I do high. No one told me to lower it, and then it's like okay, that's fine too, whatever. And it's been a problem. So hopefully this will be good. I hope. Oh shit, I didn't put the right thing. Your voice is too powerful. Yeah, that could be it too. That could be it too. I could have a very booming voice. That's been always a problem with me. I've always been a loud entity everywhere I go. I would advise from OBS filters is to add a limiter to prevent peaks. A limiter. Well, let's see if I can do that. No, that's gain. It's advanced audio properties. No. What is the threshold? Like -4, -5? Threshold, okay. Wait, hold up. Where is the limiter and shit? How do I use more? Oh, there's a limiter. Okay, threshold to... Okay, I'll do that. Okay. Alright. Is that good? Sound technician. Won't affect your sound now. Alright. Well, we'll go with this. So we'll see what happens. Only you start screaming. Alright, let's start screaming. Nah, okay, that's enough of that. Alright, let's get into it. Let's get back into this.
new asshole too, but he's done multiple things regarding me. I don't know who he is. I seriously have not a clue who he is.
Okay.
But I guess he's done entire fucking things ripping me a new asshole too.
But he exposed the escort saga. Come on.
Anyway, so this now it comes full circle. This was the podcast that was way early on. Like
oh, I forgot to tweet that we're live. Oops. Oops, dude. I didn't tweet that we're live. Oh my god, guys, how are people gonna watch this if I don't tweet? Alright, tweeted that out. Now let's copy the link so I can put it in my Discord. Holy shit, dude. A honeybee just like banged against my wall. We're having a great time. Yeah, shit. Oh, I forgot to do that. We are watching Down the Rabbit Hole. Excuse me. DSP's reacts Down the Rabbit Hole, Wings of Redemption. I would like to have more people here, as no surprise, it's a slow stream. And I would like to see you there. We are all having fun watching this video. Thanks in advance. Alright. Oh, fuck, we gotta swing by and support. Shit. Okay, gotta delete that tweet. Alright. Oh, by the way, I got my hitbox to work on my Mac. I got it to work. Remember, I don't know if you guys watch my Twitch streams. I stream at twitch.tv. I could not get the hitbox to work on my Mac for, I don't know why. I was like, why isn't it working? What the fuck? Plug it in. And I'm part of the Hitbox Discord, and I was asking around, and a few things that they mentioned is that Steam registers the Hitbox as an Xbox controller. So I had to add that to Steam manually. Mac Hitbox, time to get my ass beat on fighters. Well, the only fighter I can play is Skullgirls. Okay, so I can't do anything else.
An hour ago, right? And now they're coming full circle that this is when they were doing all this. So just think about this, okay?
What?
This was the podcast that was way early on, like over an hour ago, right? And now they're coming full circle that this is when they were doing all this. So just think about this, okay? The guy, you've disassociated yourself with the guy. You've kicked him off your podcast. You have nothing to do with the guy. You don't talk to him anymore. There's no association. Let's have a show where we bring on a guest and we just riff on him the whole show. Doesn't that sound like a good idea? Something that nice guys would do?
No, look how fair this is, though. He doesn't understand the context of this podcast, and it's probably like he doesn't know. Maybe this was a Q&A. Maybe this was something else. Like, DSP thinks that they did this podcast specifically to talk about wings, but he doesn't understand the context because Frederick Knudsen probably didn't think it was pertinent to bring up why they brought up wings. It was probably just like, hey, these people talked about these guys talk about wings again. Like, it's just to bring up as a topic in the video.
You know, and again, I know people said, oh, well, you know, Jordy did terrible things to these people. And so you leave that in the past.
How come? How come Wings can shit on anyone he wants without any repercussions, but if someone, like, responds, they have to let it go? Like, Wings has, like, just gets mad at all these people for doing shit to him, but they can't be mad at him either? Like, is Wings supposed to be, like, a special needs kid where it's like, he doesn't know any better? And this is the shit that DSP, like, gets treated as, like, oh, DSP doesn't know any better. But it's like, he's 40, well, now he's 40 years old, but He's an adult. He should know better at this point.
Like, okay, personally, I feel like I've been wronged by a few people in my life. Some of you guys know some of them, okay? Have I ever just sat here and said, well, we're going to do an entire show where I just riff on these guys and I just tell you all the bad things about them? Has that ever happened? Right? No, because that's my past. Right? Why am I going to go back in time and do this? It's fucked up.
But he does do that, though. There's all these segments about him complaining about Twitch. Oh my god, Twitch ragged me. Twitch, they overreacted and they banned me. What a bunch of idiots. But no one else could. I guess what it is that it's okay to do it to a corporation because they're faceless. Like, Twitch is a faceless company, guys. But Wings is a person. And you can't be mad at people. No, Jay Kramer, Dr. Disrespect, he's just stating observations about him, okay? That's totally different. Okay, you're spinning it, dude. The helicopter company, well, that's a okay, look, that is a faceless company, so it's okay to shit on them. An entire section of the debunk stream dedicated to Raymond Hart. He was responding, dude. Guys, you're just spinning, okay? You're not understanding the side of DSP the guy, okay? You're just thinking, oh well, DSP is cruel. No, he's the victim, dude. He's always the victim, and how dare you insinuate he isn't? Wow. Just kidding. He has the entire streams of Minecraft talking about all the people who wronged. Yeah, he's talking about people who wronged him in the past. He talked about Tevin, restreaming him, the trolls, like all these people. He's like, well,
the guy's having a terrible life. He needs to get bariatric surgery. Let's do a show where we just make fun of him constantly. This sounds like a good idea, right? Just definitely some really nice people involved here. Seriously, like I'm sure these.
Like he's trying really hard to make them look like assholes. Like that's what's
like
going on.
The nicest guys you want to be your friends in real life. Definitely, you know, looking out for you and the best of your own interests, right?
With a derisive and comedic
But it's like, whatever.
zeal. Sean
Talk about
Ranklin,
it.
using a quote from Kyle, released a video on March 22nd, 2018, in which he describes a scene from one of Jordy's streams that he had seen highlighted from one of the compilation channels.
I was watching a stream clip the other day, and it was probably the darkest thing I'd ever seen in Wing's stream before. And he went and produced a photograph, a framed picture, and he was like, this is me when I weighed, I want to say 240 pounds, and something happens. Something deep happened. He was just like...
Very young.
Like
Very
a
young
loss
picture.
of hope. Like, there was a moment where he was like, that's where I was, and this is where I am. It was a dark moment. But then he started eating his banquet meal, and that perked us right back up, because he chews like a dog, you know, just
Wow.
chomp, chomp, swallow.
One nice thing.
Wow, he said he chews like a dog. Who cares like, I'm sure I chew like a fucking animal too, but no, actually, no, I take that back. I don't. I chew with my mouth closed, like a civilized person. DSP, dude, DSP is the worst. I'll be honest. Like Wings, whatever. You hear DSP chew, it's fucking nasty. I think the DSP Tricep ones are awful. Like the Feasting with the King, like it's impressive how, like. It's impressive with Feasting with the King. Because in Feasting with the King, like, he's sitting there, and you hear him now, it's, like, quiet and all this stuff, yet, every time he chews, it sounds like he's, like, his mouth is, like, right next to the mic. It's so weird. But you go to the DSP Tries It, like, the older ones, like, the Leanna era, DSP Tries It, and it is fucking, oh my god, we gotta watch the old ones, actually. Let's go.
What is up, everyone, here on the King of Hate Vlogs? How you doing? Dark
Side Phil the Lolcat. Oh, I don't know why I keep thinking about that. Let's see. we gotta scroll way. It gotta be a POV shot. It can't be this Leanna the cameraman. Let's watch this.
DSP tries it. Okay, everyone.
Okay, everyone.
Well, I have back when I lived on the East
Okay, we don't need a
They
story
didn't
time
s-
about Dairy Queen.
End is an item that you can't usually get at many bread chains. They were little
Still going about.
grease. You know, melted cheese.
Oh
I
my
see the
God.
meat there baked in, and it pretty much is overloaded. Interested to
Overloaded,
see what
dude.
this tastes like. I believe this is $3. Hat on.
I got a nice view of my
Oh, shit.
cheeseburger.
Not to distract anyone. All right, let's see exactly what this. It does have a pretty good aroma of you know, meat and cheese.
Dude,
pretty
you chew
typical.
So loud.
The flavor of the meat is good. It definitely tastes like standard like ground beef or chili meat. It's nothing.
Okay, that's not super bad. It's bad. Don't get me wrong, but it's not super bad.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Oh, look at the inside.
Oh, the painful look.
Oh, look at the inside of
God.
that thing. Beautiful.
It's exactly what you would expect. It literally is a cheese quesadilla around
Dude,
this
he's wearing
burrito.
jeans. Oh my god.
Oh, it's only cheese. Oh, they should have made it like the triple steak. Really give someone a gastric bypass. And you got your drink here,
Whoa,
which is
dude, Leanna's making fun of gastric bypass. What a bitch, right?
something. I forgot what it is already.
This is Mountain Dew Kickstarter Black Cherry Blast drink, icy drink. I have to
the
tell you, this has a little
the
bit of a
echo is
kick to it. It has
pretty
a little bit of
wild.
spice to it, but it's very mild, honestly. You taste some sour
The echo
cream.
is
You taste
so
some
bad.
cheeses.
Do you feel your
Dude.
arteries harden?
Yes. And as you can see, unfortunately, some of the cheese didn't melt fully. You can actually see the
Echo,
individual
holy
pieces of
shit.
cheese.
Ew.
But it's only two something. It's only like $2.50, I think, or $2.39, something like that. Not too expensive. It's about the weight of a standard burrito. So don't be fooled and think you're getting a burrito with a real quesadilla. It's
Okay, enough of that. There's like other bad ones, like you'll have to take my word for it, I guess, but he's pretty bad. His is pretty bad. You could probably do like a whole vlog about it.
to say. The guy is clearly depressed about his life. He's fucked up in the head. He's got no hope.
Fucked up
Let's
in the
make
head.
fun of how he chews. How could you watch
Wings is fucked up in the head, dude.
their content? No, I mean it now. How many scumbags have we seen in this documentary today? How could you possibly watch their content?
I was saying this, but like, how bad is it to sit there and say, oh, dude, look how he chews. Like, he's streaming him chewing, like an animal. Whatever.
I would be like, I never want to ever see anything with you guys ever again. You're disgusting to me.
This is pretty
You're
petty.
disgusting people. You're fucking scumbags. You would even do this right now. I can't believe.
I can't believe
I
it.
seriously can't believe that they would act like this and people are okay with this. This is acceptable behavior. Successful content creators on the internet.
Chomp, swallow,
Holy
and
fuck.
then
Are they
he was gone.
successful?
And then when he was done,
Is PKA successful? Because if they stop doing videos, then how are they successful then? And he's kind of lumping everyone that does these kind of videos into the same boat. Like, okay.
with it, he starts scraping up all the gravy with the fork and like getting all the juices that were in the bottom of the plastic tray, and we're just like, this is not a diet.
Jordy continued to engage
he's
with
eating.
This is not a diet. No fucking shit. He weighs over 400 pounds, you fucking dumbass piece of shit.
I like it. Like, of course it's not ice cream. He weighs over 400 pounds. But DSP, he's eating fucking grease, and he's like, dude, like, I was this weight, and now I'm this big. And the whole point that guy was making was showing, like, if that's the case, then, like, why is he eating fucking grease? Like, he in the same video, he's, like, lamenting how he's, like, fat, and then he starts eating the grease. Like, it's... Yeah, okay, sure, Wings is depressed, but it just seems like a meme at this point. Like, oh, I'm so depressed, guys. Man, it's sad. Okay, time to eat some McDonald's. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, it's not, like... Sad eating isn't something I can necessarily, like, relate to, I guess. I mean, I do eat a lot of junk food just because if I feel whatever, but it's not like... Okay, I need to get McDonald's right now, guys, or anything like that. I don't know, whatever.
You are an idiot. You're an asshole. You're a scumbag.
You are a scumbag?
The so-called troll discords as well, but with one important
Like, I don't think it's that
he would
bad.
stream
I don't think it's that bad to like poke fun at at Wings' like eating habits. He's acting as if like these guys are sitting there saying, yeah, man, Wings is a fat piece of shit. He deserves to die, or anything like that. It's nothing like that's just, dude. He says this, and then he's eating fatty foods.
at least some of these interactions on Twitch, such as one instance which Sean Ranklin uploaded onto their channel. Immediately upon joining, people began teasing him with well-known quotes.
I'm only going to talk, and it's only going to be civilized. If you guys play clips like you're
Here we
doing
go
right
again.
now,
Why are you doing this?
if you
doing
try to
this?
be funny, if you try
You've
to
done
do
it
any game
again.
shit, I leave instantly, and I stop talking.
Leave
While
now.
it's not certain
They already did it.
precisely how many
Leave.
people joined, it quickly devolved into people talking over one another.
Yo, what's up?
Shout out to Sean Ranklin.
Well, okay, so why did he? Now I like how DC's like, well, man, he should leave. Now the thing is that what Wings kind of fucked up is he shouldn't allow more than one person coming into a call. Like, he shouldn't do that. He should have just done one-on-one calls, and then if the guy does something stupid, just hang up. Like, that's because if you're like a famous guy on the internet or whatever, it doesn't benefit you to have like multiple people on a call unless like it's people who you really know or whatever. I mean, I'm not saying like in IRL, but like people like you've talked to like multiple times. But Wayne's like talked to all these trolls, and instead of just doing one-on-one so that he could just easily like have a conversation and hang up on the guy, like he could do that. Doing this group call shit is like asking for trouble, dude. Come here.
Leave. That's it. You're done. Cut the cord. What are you doing? He puts himself in the situation.
One
man.
more meme, and I'm out.
One more. Just one more.
Despite his
is gonna
threats
be
to
just one
leave,
more.
he found himself unable for some time.
Just one more
I'm
attack.
getting the fucking surgery, dude. I'm getting it.
Okay, buddy. Yeah, alright, I'm sure.
Okay.
You're Liquid Richard?
You can go. Alright, I'm out, by the way. Whoever just did that, I'm out. I'm getting.
Yeah, I want you to leave. I'm out. I'm looking here. I'm looking, listen, alright?
You seem way too scared to face your own reality.
I'm getting the fucking
knows
surgery.
nothing
Dude.
about-
Here's the truth. Here's the truth
He's
about
still
my
talking
life.
to these
right?
guys. Why?
I'm 460 pounds.
Because he's
I'm
angry.
460 pounds.
Like, the dude
My
has an
grand-
anger
my-
problem, it seems.
My grandma can't take care of me the rest of her life, and she's I don't know how much longer she's gonna live. So like, if I don't get this surgery, there's nobody there for me in life. So if I get bedridden, guess what? I'm pretty much fucked. So I have to get the surgery. There is nothing to
He
do.
needs to get the surgery, guys. He definitely gets it.
You see how you act, dude? Like, seriously.
You're a little kid. Shut the fuck up.
Little kid, you just went.
Alright, Jordan, we'll move on. Alright, look here. Look, listen.
Why did he not quit?
I'm not fighting Keemstar. I'm not
He's
going
not
on
annoying.
PK. Here's what I'm most likely going to do. I'm most likely just going to quit, and you're going to lose your toy.
Dang, you're gonna. How about that guy?
You know why I won't? You know I haven't quit yet. Why don't I have the balls to quit? I have enough money to pay my house off and the surgery and do everything I need to do.
Oops. I did it again.
Dang, you're gonna. How about that guy?
You know why I haven't
unintentionally
quit yet. Why don't I have the
This
balls
down.
to quit? I have enough money to pay my house off and the surgery and do everything. I
Guys,
need to
again,
do.
dude, it's so hard to watch a YouTube video on a computer. It's way better to do a React video on like a console. That makes a lot of sense. Just don't ever think about
Cry
it.
on stream for money. You don't have the balls.
I haven't cried on stream for money in a long time. Listen, shut up. Let me speak a fucking sentence without people interjecting.
This is gonna be on Twitter.
Like, that's not gonna
tomorrow.
make
It doesn't
worse.
matter. Here's the thing. The only reason I let me talk. Mute them.
Look, even your own dogs. That's ridiculous.
The Painkiller Already subreddit would also be used as a place for those interested in Jordy to congregate, occasionally criticizing him and pointing out inconsistencies in some of his claims. For example, on May 28th, someone with particular interest in him created a long Reddit post in which they detailed why they believed he had lied about scheduling his surgery in Mexico. Of note was the fact that this person had tested Jordy's honesty by applying for bariatric surgery at the same location. Where Jordy had claimed that it took some time to be scheduled, this person claimed that, in his experience, the clinic offered to schedule the surgery as soon as he paid the $500 deposit.
Grubby the Great, no, I would
Now,
never
now, if this happened to DSP, he'd say, "Well, he's lying. How would he know how to schedule a bariatric surgery? I'm the one who fucking did it. I know what I'm talking about. What a fucking... He's totally lying to you." But let's see how DSP is gonna react to this claim.
troll Discord and yell at anyone. Like I said, I stay away from that shit. I'm never going to subject myself to that if there's zero reason to. There would never be a positive benefit from it at all. It would just be completely toxic and negative. It would benefit absolutely no one but them. So why on earth would I do that, right? Yeah.
Jordy
Yeah.
would discuss this mounting scrutiny during his streams.
Not to mention, I'm scared to fucking death of the surgery.
Oh,
I'm
he didn't
scared
say
of it.
anything. He just said, "Ah."
Who do I get to talk to about it? Nobody. Because if I talk about anything, on everything, there's a video made about it, and there's 20,000 people laughing at me, or there's a podcast with 100,000 viewers making fun of me, calling me a
Right.
fucking idiot. What is there? It's like, seriously, what is there? What do I do this for a privilege for? Like, seriously, about a privilege to fucking sleep all goddamn day, play the same fucking games over and over and over again, to feel like shit, to realize nobody's ever gonna fucking love me. Like, what is the privilege that I fucking get?
Wow.
Damn.
No, I don't got
man,
any friends, dude.
He's dropping
I
truths.
spend my entire life sitting in this fucking room.
By this point, he also
Damn.
had begun taking his Lexapro despite his initial reservations.
Like, I'm not off Lexapro. This is coming through Lexapro. Because I'm always stressed out. Like y'all motherfuckers give me so much anxiety. Anxiety meds aren't even working for me right now. I'm a fat dude. I'm going to cheat. It's going to happen. One
I'm
of the
a fat
reasons
dude,
I'm
I'm
getting
gonna
the surgery
cheat.
is I'm trying to buy willpower. I'm trying to fuck myself up so badly that if I cheat, I'm gonna vomit. And I'm gonna throw up, and my body will reject food to the point that I force myself to learn a new way.
It's not how it works. That's why the American place would let him do it. That's not how it works. You have to have the discipline. You have to have
Now,
a plan.
now look at this. Look at this, dude. He was yelling at Kyle for not being a medical professional. Yeah, this dude is the professional on I almost said geriatric. Bariatric surgery. He is somehow an expert. That's not how it works, man. DSP, where's your medical license? Did he go to med school? We never. Maybe that. Guys, we're gonna wake up one day and he's gonna do a vlog and he's gonna show his medical degree. He's like, actually, guys, I actually a doctor. I had to lie to protect my family. See, people are wondering, why can I afford this nice house? It's because I'm a doctor, dude. And when I stream, I'm like doing doctor stuff at home. I'm like, they call me in, dude. He watched a few episodes of 600 Pound Life. He's an expert. Yeah, you know what would be funny? Because DSP says how he like, for example, the SpongeBob game he played. He watched some episodes to prepare for that game, which, okay, whatever. Did he watch My 600 Pound Life to get himself ready for Wings? I'm gonna watch this video so I know how fat people work.
can't have be enabled. It would never work. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, again, it's destined to fail. You're gonna get the surgery.
This
and
dude
because
like
you
literally
think this-
talks as if like Wings is a drug addict or like a recovering alcoholic. Oh my god. Dude, there's like a big ass truck driving by. Dude, what the fuck's going on out there? Oh my god, the landscapers! Oh, they might be doing road work. Oh, fun. Guys, are you hyped for road work?
surgery is going to magically fix everything. It doesn't. It takes work, just like anything else. Diet, exercise, and people around you to support you and have that support so you will do the right things. That's why this was destined to fail. There was no way that surgery was ever going to work for him. His plan going into it was it's the magic fix.
The magic fix,
so
dude.
it's not going to work. Thank you, Joey, for the tip. I appreciate the $4.20 tip. I don't think I'm better than anyone else. There you go.
I don't, but man, let me tell you, Wings fucked up.
Soon after this stream, he would take to the
Man, look
Reddit
at these
thread and admit
scumbags.
that the creator of the thread was correct. He had indeed not yet paid the deposit due to nervousness over the procedure. On June 16th, the members of the Painkiller Already podcast were discussing the likelihood of Jordy actually scheduling and receiving the surgery.
So wing surgery is quickly approaching.
I may lose $5. I'm starting to think that he's telling the truth on this.
Yeah, get ready to dole that out. I would like it in doubloons.
I saw him subreddit.
He breaks out the happy pills, and so I don't watch his streams very much. But the highlight videos, I swear, I haven't even subscribed to any of the highlight video channels. But because I watch them all, YouTube knows that I secretly want to, and keeps suggesting them from me. And yeah, he takes it, and he's just like, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it.
Okay.
Okay. Nothing to watch during lunch, thank you. Alright.
On June 28th, 2018, Jordy posted pictures of himself in a hospital gown to his Twitter feed, and soon he was back in his mother's modular home. He had opted for a surgery called a vertical sleeve gastrectomy, in which approximately 90% of the stomach
DSP.
is removed.
Wow.
Almost
Hi,
immediately, he
DSP,
began
it's
to
a
question
stomach.
his
Close your
decision.
eyes.
I wanted my life to be so much different after the surgery, and it's not really. It's not. Like, I just text just like 20 minutes ago.
So look, DSP, I like how DSP said nothing. He asked for money for the bariatric surgery, right? He hyped that up. He was like, I need money, man. I need bariatric surgery. He doesn't get that. Instead, he gets the sleeve surgery. Now, you could say, well, he got a surgery. At least he got a surgery with the money, right? And I would say whatever, like fine. At least he did get a surgery to help him, but I could also see why people would be upset that he did not get the surgery that he wanted to get. But yeah, I mean, unless there's a whole other story to that, but yeah, he did ask for for money for the bariatric surgery, and then he got like something that's not that, and I can see people being upset about that.
And canceled the plans I had for today because I'm going to have to stream again today to try to keep my subs up. And, you know, like, I'm stuck in the same routine again where it's like, I'm fucking here. And, like, right now, like, I'm so sick of sitting in chairs. That's the reason I bought this chair today on a whim. Like, I'm so sick of, like, my body hurting for sitting in chairs because I'm so big. And, like, I want to lose weight faster than I'm losing weight right now. And I'm not doing everything I could be doing to help that alone. Like, I'm not.
No, because it was destined to fail. For that to work, he had to change his life. Say, okay, I'm still going to stream because I need to make money, but I got to dramatically reduce the amount I stream. I have to have a support system in place so I can exercise, I can be healthy,
This
and then
support
come in and
system
stream.
shit,
Maybe
man.
even have have his followers, if they're really into it, which it seems like they are. They paid for it, right?
Yeah, but
have a goal set. Like they
he
understand
didn't
he can't
get
stream
the
as much, but
surgery
they're gonna
though.
Support him a certain amount to offset the fact that he can't stream as much, so that he can be healthy. If they really care about him, right? I don't get this. It just seems like people.
What did he say?
As much, but they're going to support him a certain amount to offset the fact that he can't. They're really into it, which it seems like they are. They paid for it, right? Have a goal set. Like they understand he can't stream as much, but they're going to support him a certain amount to offset the fact that he can't.
But like Wings was probably asking for an amount to pay for the surgery, and probably thought, well, I shouldn't ask for more than that because then it could be taken another way. Like it's whatever. I mean, there's technically no right way to do crowdfunding for a surgery, but I feel a lot of people that do crowdfunding for a surgery probably just keep it to the amount that they want people to pay for the medical bill and not more than that. That's what I think.
As much so that he can be healthy if they really care about him, right? I don't get this. It just seems like people paid for the surgery, right? But no one like set him up for the expectation of what he had to do after, so of course it's not going to work. He literally says, "Oh, I'm stuck here because the magic fix didn't work." There was no magic fix. That's not what bariatric surgery is.
But he didn't get it. He did not get the bariatric surgery. He got a sleeve surgery, which I don't know what that is. Hold on, guys, I'm gonna do some research. What was it called? It was like sleeve surgery something. We're doing live research, dude. Bariatric. Vertical sleeve? Okay. Yeah, trick. Not certs. Let's see. Vertical sleeve gastrectomy is surgery to help with weight loss. The surgeon removes a portion of your stomach. The new, smaller stomach is about the size of a banana. It limits the amount of food you can eat by making you feel full after eating small amounts of food. Gastric sleeve surgery is a type of weight loss surgery. Weight loss surgery is also called bariatric surgery. The surgery is also known as sleeve or vertical sleeve gastrectomy. Gastric sleeve surgery restricts your food, which, okay. Wait, so what is the difference though? Size of a banana. That's what Google says. This is just such BS because the people who wanted to help set him up are the ones he fucked over and Phil approved of it. And he's putting all of this weird blame on the supporters, not on Wings. I agree with what you said, and like, because no, and look, dude. The reason why he's not blaming Wings is because he's depressed. So of course he's not gonna do it because he's depressed and he's fat and he's addicted to food. Like, yeah, it's a discipline issue, but it's still his fault for not following through. Like, you can sit there and say, yeah, I feel sorry for Wings because he lacks discipline, but he should have figured this out before he got the surgery done or whatever. Like, it is mostly his fault. The people who gave him money to do the surgery and all that stuff, like, they're not relevant to how Wings acts or anything, and they can be upset too. Like, DSP doesn't like the idea that people could be upset at you as well. Like, he doesn't think that's valid that you could be upset at something you do or something, unless you go out of your way to wrong them. And it's like,
so weird. By the way, we're almost at the end. Wow.
He continued to stream, and in part due to his new antidepressants, he had stopped reacting with such explosive anger as he once had, though he still would often read troll donations aloud before realizing what they were, or simply out of exasperation.
Yeah,
it's
what
also
Anlead
possible
said.
that he recognized how much of his
I kind of feel like he could play SMT3. I think I could see him play one of those, but he might not. Because I think the reason why he wouldn't play SMT is because they're too hard. Oh, he heard the meme that they're too hard, so he wouldn't play it. I love SMT3 the most. That's the best one. So it's a very good game. 5 is alright, but 3 is the best.
Income was coming from these troll donations aloud before realizing what they were, or simply out of exasperation. It's also possible that he recognized how much of his income was coming from these troll donations, and he wanted to encourage them to a certain degree.
You didn't miss much
Redemption,
poke
draw
this
me like
week.
one of your banquet meals, you sexy man.
I want to get Koomdon. Oh. How many months do you have left till you...
That's a
I
good
don't have
reaction.
HIV, man.
I let it
Hey,
get
that.
that.
Oh, you're really fat. That's cool.
Give him the DSP
Let's do the
voice.
donation rundown. Trailer Park Redemption donated 1. I can respect that one. What? The guy goes, I donate, but since I'm in Great Britain, it's in pounds, and you obviously don't need no more of those.
I'm gnarly. What's cool? I know
That's
you're a
pretty
lazy fucking bum who doesn't want to work because.
Why are you
I'm
reading
also
it?
6 pounds, yet I still work 60 hours a week doing manual labor. Get a job, you parasite.
However, while few developments were occurring post-surgery for Jordy, the community around
Oh
him
my god,
would begin
see, now,
experiencing
see, it happened. It happened. Someone says it's going to turn both volumes up. You're a little quiet. Okay, fine. You know what? I'll raise it a little bit. Like, I'm going to show you on video. So, the person who's watching, who's like, Theo, how dare you fucking get loud? I'm showing you the fucking level, so you see it. Okay? There. Bump it up to that much. Bumped up that much. Two people so far. One guy on my YouTube comments keeps commenting saying, Theo, you're too loud. Whatever. Then this guy in Discord tells me, Theo, your videos are too loud. You need to fix this. I'm like, alright, I'll try. But I keep telling him, dude, people keep telling me that they're too loud, and I lower them, and then someone tells me they're too quiet. There's no right answer. It's to the point, like, it got to the point where I was just gonna be, you get the volume you're getting, and you're gonna love it. So, this is me actively trying. If after this isn't good, I'm gonna have my volume levels at a level, and you're just gonna have to deal with it. Okay? I'm doing my part to try. Now it's your turn to try, damn it.
significant upheavals, some of which were revealed publicly. In early 2019...
Hold on. Thank you, also Chris P, for the channel support. Super supporter. It's higher level. Thank you for that.
A man named Joshua Moon, best known as Noel, the owner and operator of the Kiwi Farms, hosted a stream in which he discussed the history of Jordy.
Volumes have not
The
gone
most
there in a long
surprising part
time.
of his stream wasn't the section about Jordy himself, but rather the troll community that had built
tough.
around him.
Yeah, guys,
And
I have
my
it tough. You don't
rabbit
understand how
hole
hard it
into
is.
This world started with asking a question: who is Lean? And the answer I got to that question was...
This is the only time I've seen it red, guys.
Lol,
Never
you
mind.
mad, bro? Mad, bro, mad. Piss. Piss is on shithead. Piss. 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 Sis. Lamau. Lol, piss. And that, my friends, is the fucking
Oh my God, I'm
moment
sorry.
I
I'm sorry.
decided,
Sorry about that.
Holy shit. These people are fucking crazy. These people are fucking nuts. This is not just some random fucking faggot from their Discord. This is a trusted user.
the F
There's
word.
like 12 of these people. It's a Discord with like 1,000 motherfuckers, and this motherfucker is at the tippy top. He's up there in the upper echelons of the trolldom. This shit. When I was in there asking people about Lean, a couple days after I spoke to Lean, people are like, well, you know, he started to monetize his videos. I'm like, oh, is that it? And they're like, no, he makes them look positive in his videos. Well, fucking goddamn, that sounds awful. Let's look at this. Let's look at one of these DS positive videos that
Shouts
Lean
out.
put out on Wings of Redemption.
It's fucking stupid. Like, all their fucking effort, they still couldn't stop me from going 40 and 10. After all their fucking effort, they still couldn't do it.
And this is what pisses them off. In his videos, if Wings of Redemption gets trolled the fuck out but still ends up 40 to 10 with a 4-1 KD, a very, very good score, he'll include it in his highlight clips. And that is verboten. It is not allowed. If he does well in the video game, you cut that shit out. You leave that on the clipping floor.
Soon after,
yeah,
he revealed
that's how
that
it works.
apparently Lean claimed to a troll server that he had hired people to gather the
Even
personal
though that doesn't really happen with DSP videos, the only time you won't see that is just like multiplayer games, which is like whatever. But if you watch like this, how you don't play, you eventually see the end of the game, so you see that he beat the game.
information of everyone present in it. After trying to talk to the people in the troll server, Null was banned, and the owners completely purged the chat logs of the entire channel in order to prevent Joshua from gathering information and taking screenshots of the conversation. But this wasn't the only piece of infighting that was occurring.
But DSP,
some months later, on
shouldn't he
July
be upset
3rd,
that
the
Null was
Wings of
girls?
Redemption
Super chat.
subreddit's
Or the,
Discord server was,
membership.
quote, given a holy cleansing. One of the moderators of the subreddit wrote that, quote, the server has fallen down a manhole of noxious biohazard shit, and it all started with Road banning users for having different political opinions in favor of keeping user Soda Sweet as a mod, who was a guy with children that was sending and receiving nudes from...
So, in general, people who troll full-time, who sit on Discords trolling people, who sit on websites trolling people, who in general spend their entire time trolling people, probably aren't very well-adjusted people. They're probably fucking...
Dude, this happens everywhere though. Like this happens in any community. If you have a community, it's really hard to make the community not like hate each other. It's like, again, it's like you're moving in with someone and you're living with them for like a year or whatever. Eventually you're gonna realize the person that you moved in with might be an asshole, or you may not jive with them, or whatever the fuck, right? But when you're trying to have a community, it's like hard to keep everyone like not at each other's throats and all that. Like it's not really that easy sometimes. And he's like, wow, dude, you're not well adjusted. Okay.
nuts. Wow, what a revelation. We didn't know that, right? I mean, normal people don't do that. Normal people don't have those kind of actions. They have lives. They have positive things in their life to do. They don't sit on the internet trying to ruin the life of someone else that they don't even have direct interactions with, you see?
But DSP, they're
So, all
depressed.
this is it.
No,
Yes,
I like
we
how
do.
he's like so sensitive about Wings and his depression, his mental illness. But he looks at these people, oh my god, they're so wrong in the head, man. But they're depressed. DSP, what if they're depressed? He also said that he trolled when he was depressed. So wouldn't that also mean that these people might be depressed too? Why are you making fun of them, man?
You've exposed something that anyone should know. It should be common knowledge and common sense that people who do this are fucked in the head and basically are not okay, you know? But it's like, this is some big revelation, not to me. This is something that I've put up with for many, many, many years. I know the people who do this stuff to me are not normal people. They need help. That's why they would do it. Anyone, you would think you'd have a conscience or something to tell you the kind of hurtful stuff you're doing to people constantly is bad at some point. How do you not have that moral compass? How do you not have any piece of sympathy, empathy for anyone around you? How can you be such a sociopath that I have an entire channel dedicated to hating someone. I have a Discord dedicated to hating someone. I'm on a website hating someone. We troll their streams. We troll their chats. We troll their videos. We troll their YouTube comments.
Now look how wide of a net he casts. Like, sure, some people might be like very like into trolling people or whatever the fuck, but just because you troll their streams doesn't necessarily mean you're one of them or whatever. Like, this is kind of insane. I mean, imagine if people just assumed everyone in DSP's community was Derek. Everyone in DSP's community is all Derek. They all love porn. They all talk to porn stars. Like, that wouldn't be very positive of me, would it?
We monetize content that makes fun of them. We make montage videos about it. It's like, at some point, you've got to say, what the hell? Like, something's wrong here, right? Right? Okay.
From another user by the name of 3PM, who was another bloke that enjoyed cross-dressing and posing as a female. End quote. He went on to describe the arguments and fights that members would have there, specifically attacking the head admin on the server. As the troll community fought among itself, Jordy continued his habit of Twitch streaming, maintaining a view count between 300 and 700 consistently, with irregular donations. But so far, very little
did
has
see that.
changed. While he has
But
visibly
it has a
lost
very
weight as a
creepy
result
ending, I
of his
think.
surgery,
I think he
has
ends it
stated that
on,
he is still
"You're
over
my favorite
300
porn star,"
pounds,
or whatever.
much
It's so
heavier than he
fucking
should have been a
weird.
year after his surgery. He
Holy
continues to
shit.
state that he wants to stop making gaming content online, but he can't convince himself to leave the reliable money, and so he continues to read troll donations and ban accounts from his stream chat, only for the trolls to replace them with new accounts shortly afterward.
Stuck in a
Many
vicious
speculate that Jordy may only stop streaming on Twitch when people stop donating money, but the amount he receives only seems to be increasing with time, as people pay to send him messages in order to harass him.
Like DSP.
Jordy Jordan now stands as an example of what happens when someone without the proper mental fortitude, flexibility, or attitude is suddenly given fame in a niche area, and when someone's poor social habits alienate them from any kind of support network, whether in the form of their contemporaries or their viewer base.
Now, I like how Frederick Knudsen is saying how Wings' social habits has alienated him from everyone else, all this stuff. Like, pretty much saying, like, you know, all this stuff that happened in Wings is because of how Wings behaves, pretty much. And DSP is sitting there, like, and excusing everything he's doing. Like, that's kind of funny.
He also shows what can happen to those who feel themselves incapable of making any sort of significant change in their lives, and the fates to which they may consign themselves.
That it? Looks like that's gonna be it. Probably just credits. All right.
Hello, Jordy. Hello.
Just the credits. So, first of all, Frederick Knudsen, thank you. That was
Thank
really
you,
nice
Frederick
of you to allow me to
Knudsen.
watch your video.
Thank you
And
for letting
it
me
was a
make
very
money
well
off
done
your
documentary,
video.
in my opinion. Your voice is perfect for this kind of content. And it seemed well researched. Again, it's hard for me to really comment on how good because I don't know the truth. I wasn't there.
Yeah,
for the
because
ride.
again, like, all this was, he went in with the idea that he's just going to excuse Wings and defend him because he knows Wings has all this negative videos about him and all that, and he wants to be in that algorithm, but he wants to be somewhat like defensive for Wings, because I'm positive this is the only content of Wings that's like positive for him, because these people wants people to feel bad for him. He wants people to have a constant pity party for Wings, which is like kind of silly to really go out of your way to do constant pity parties on for people. Am I something you're not understanding something right? The cowboy, watch his own. He didn't watch it yet, Mystery Boy. I started watching this Down the Rabbit Hole reacts that DSP did on Wings like on Tuesday, and I'm just finishing up because I didn't get to finish it when I did it. You can check it on my channel. Like it should be archived. I don't know if it archived the whole stream though. Because it said 8 hours, but then when I hover my mouse over it says 5 hours. So I don't know. I don't know if it fully processed the stream.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I wasn't there all along.
But you didn't miss much, honestly.
For the ride to know if it's all 100% truthful or not. I can only give you my perspective from someone who has watched it now and trying to get caught up on someone who's been referenced in my content for years and 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 years. Okay? So, first of all, great quality documentary, okay? Definitely more in depth than the one that he did on me. The one he did on me was only 30 minutes long, but those are his formative years as a documentarian.
Formative years, okay. Let's go to his channel. You know what part of me wants to do? A DST reacts to DSP Down the Rabbit Hole. The only thing I'm kind of like, I would do it. However, the one thing is I would probably want to do the full meme of watching it on a console to do it, but I don't know if I want to do that. Let's see, his formative years. When did DSP come out? 4 years ago, and he's been doing. I guess it's his formative years technically, but I honestly don't even think it's that. I just think that he just wanted to do shorter videos so that YouTube would love his videos. Then, when he started getting an established following, he started going a little bit longer. Really thinks milking someone's channel will save his dead channel. Well, in regards to this, it kind of did, if you think about it.
Anyone would watch something longer than 30 minutes long, so a lot of topics about me are kind of glossed over, while this is very, very much more in-depth, okay? And it was good. I liked it. As long as it's truthful with what he researched, but I can't speak to that. All I can tell you is what I think based on what I just saw, okay?
Okay.
Thank you to Wings, who actually gave me permission to watch this live, because it was eye-opening for me, okay? To summarize, I think that Wings of Redemption is someone who, much like me, got popular early on in the days of YouTube when there was no guidelines of what to do, how to act, you know, how do you react to a certain situation.
But again, like, Frederick Knutson's video just ends with, like, this is what happens when people who are, like, insecure or just they don't know how to act is given a platform or whatever, given a spotlight. And what happened, like, back then there was, I mean, sure, there was not a right or wrong way, but it's honestly everything that you see about these people, it's just when you really look at the people who are upset at, like, DSP, Wings, LTG, Christian, whatever. I mean, Christian might be a different exception, to be honest, because there's a lot there to unpack, but a lot of these people who are upset at these people are mostly upset at how they treat other people. It's never like, oh, fuck, you know what, fuck them. We're just gonna be toxic to this guy for no reason. Like, everyone innately wants to, like, poke you to see if you're gonna boohoo or yeehaw, as Ethan Becker would say, dude.
What's the best option here or there? He didn't know, and he just kind of tried to wing it. I know that's a pun.
Oh my god,
in a lot of cases, because
I know that's a pun, man. I said wing it, get it?
The fact that he did apparently suffer from depression, at least from everything I've seen in this video, that's evidence that that is the case.
How is that evidence, though?
Excuse me.
I mean, with this logic, I guess, guys, I guess, like, I don't. This is gonna be semi-mean, but that infamous Tevin stream that everyone brings up, guys, I guess Tevin was just depressed. It couldn't be because he was just annoyed that people were calling his guinea pigs rats or whatever. No, that can't be it. It gotta be because he was depressed. Like, that's such a loose fucking thing to base depression on. With that logic, I could just say, when I'm annoyed, I'm depressed, guys. Like, that's just kind of silly. There was a stream, like, on New Year's Eve, Pope Pisspot, that he was trying to watch all these DSP vids or whatever, and then, like, people in his stream chat were just, like, saying dumb shit, and then he was just like, "God, you're being stupid," whatever. Like, long topic of you know at this point.
That essentially,
you don't.
He made a lot of bad choices. Okay, things that he said and did, and sometimes, I hate to say it, a lot of the things that happened to him seem to be the direct result of people around him who either were not a support system he needed, he had no support system in place to get him through these times, okay, or the people who were supposed to be there as his support system were not. People on that Painkiller Already show that are supposed to be his friends, pulling him into situations that anyone who understands depression knows that he's not going to do them. But then somehow...
But see, like, look how dumb this is, though. He's pretty much saying, well, if you know depression, you know he's not going to do them. Well, what if they didn't know he was depressed, though? They only knew he was fat.
He becomes the villain of the whole situation. And again, this doesn't excuse any kind of fucked up things that he did to them behind the scenes.
Oh, now it doesn't excuse him, but these people are not real friends. But so they can't be upset? Like, it's kind of lame to sit there and say, well, they can't be upset because he's depressed. Like, he acts as if like people who are depressed don't know any better. Like they don't know how to treat people. Like like it's like he thinks that people who are depressed are like those special needs kids that do things that they don't know any better. Like, well, yeah, they're special needs. They're not gonna like, they have their own like issues or whatever. Of course, they're not gonna know better. And he's acting as if people who are depressed are like that. It's like no. And depression is mostly like you're more self-hating. You're not treating other people like shit. That's not what depression is. This is like TV's understanding of it. What have you tried multiple times to help smooth things out with when Wings waked up? Yeah, like it's not easy being friends with someone who's depressed or people who just have issues. Like, some people just can't handle it. Some people can, and they have patience for that person. But, it's not that I blame people for like, oh, this, I tried to be nice to this guy, and he's just a downer or whatever. Like, yeah, it's kind of shitty because the person's depressed, but at the same time, like, what are they gonna do? Like, you can't force people to be patient or force them to be in a relationship that they don't want to be in. It's like the same shit when people say like, oh, like now it's outdated. No one really thinks this anymore, but there was a stigma against people getting a divorce. Like, oh, how dare you get a divorce? You should not give up on your relationship with the person you married. You should stick with them forever or whatever. But what if the person you're married just isn't working out? Like, should you really put your happiness and your own well-being at jeopardy just to be married to someone that you just don't like or not happy with? Like, it's not really fair for either party, because then you just have a relationship that's just there just to be there. I know it still exists. I'm not saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying it's not as much as it once was. Like, because like, especially in America, for example, like America was a big thing that people were like, oh, back in my day. But now it's like, well, yeah, like there's still people that think that, sure, but that's not everyone. It's not as stigmatizing as it was like years ago. That's the point I'm making. Pope piss pot. But yeah, he's just saying all this stuff like, oh yeah, you're supposed to stick with people who treat you like shit. Like, you don't have to. I mean, whatever.
But again, if you understand depression, there's a level of self-destructive behavior to depression where you hate yourself enough that you want to bring everything down around you, including yourself and your relationships. Anything good has to come to an end when you are truly depressed.
So with this logic, right? DSP says this. Does that mean he's trying to get Kat to divorce him? Like, does he do shit to Kat to make her want to get a divorce? Because he's depressed, guys, but not anymore. It hasn't reared its ugly head. But it's funny, right? It hasn't reared its ugly head, but people who are depressed don't really ever get rid of it, and it doesn't just go away for long periods of time. Like, I'd never heard of anyone who's depressed to like just suddenly go on like 5 years of like not being depressed, and then suddenly boom, depression hits. Like, that makes no fucking sense. But guys, you need a wife and money and depression will go away. Like, what?
Works. And I feel to some extent that's exactly what
like
happened.
This isn't a self-confidence issue. It's a self-confidence, self-esteem issue than a depression issue. DC's depression was just him being drunk and lonely. Yeah, like it's just a fit of loneliness that he feels sometimes, or just annoyance. Like, he's conflating it with depression, which is not really accurate. Like, ugh. And I also feel, I've said this before, I don't think depressed people brag about their depression or openly state that they're depressed. Like, usually the only time that you would hear a depressed person say that's if they are seeing a therapist or if they are prescribed medication. Then usually they will say it. But if they're if they're like self-diagnosed or whatever, or they've never been seen a doctor for it or whatever or anything, they probably would not think they have depression. they probably would just sit there and think it's something else. So and they wouldn't like openly brag because they're afraid of being wrong all the time.
Is that everyone around him didn't understand what was going on with him because they haven't been there. They don't have
That
depression.
too.
And because of that, they don't understand how it can make you do very bad things, say things, act out, do things. I am not excusing what he's done. He actively could have tried to get help. He actively could have done things way differently. There's absolutely.
But he tried to get help. That's why he was talking to the PKA people. Like, it's really like he just didn't want to watch the video. He just saw something else because it was clear he was trying to be with PKA and get them to help him, and he was shitting on them. So why would they want to keep? And he's like, well, he's depressed, guys. See, they kept putting him in situations. Yeah, because Wings kept asking for help. Like, sure, you could say, well, Wings is depressed. I've said this before, and like in the last stream. Just because, like, he didn't go to the stream, to the camping trip or whatever, it doesn't mean that they can't be upset that he didn't go. Like, they could be upset because he canceled last minute. But whatever.
No reason for threats against anyone on this planet. You know, I'm gonna kill you or this. I think you deserve to die. That's fucked up. Should never happen. Okay, under no circumstance. But at the same time, you know, you watch this tale and you're like, this guy just constantly got purposely set up to fail.
But and he also forgets in the beginning of that fucking video, all of the drama that happened, like with Keem and the doxing and all that, like that happened when he wasn't a lolcow. He became a lolcow after that. And all that was like instigated by Wings. Like, I mean, it was both sides at that point, sure, but he didn't like do anything to stop it either.
By a lot of people, he was always the butt of the joke. He was always the one who they really hoped that he would get pulled down. Now, admittedly, at first when this started to happen, it was because he was so cocky. He got so wrapped up in his own internet ego. He got so embroiled in the whole situation where I'm the best Call of Duty player, or, you know, my shit doesn't stink. You know what I mean? I absolutely need to have notoriety as one of the better or best Call of Duty players. I'll play the guy who's known for zombies in a competitive multiplayer match and beat his ass. What did it even matter if he won? He was known as the guy who played multiplayer constantly, so what was even the point of the challenge? But he still accepted it. You see, again, guess who put him into it? His buddies at Painkiller already. If he won, he was notoriety as one of the better or best Call of Duty players. I'll play the guy who's known for zombies in a competitive multiplayer match and beat his ass. What did it even matter if he won? He was known as the guy who played multiplayer constantly, so what was even the point of the challenge? But he still accepted it. You see, again, guess who put him into it? His buddies at Painkiller already. You see what I'm saying? Like, his buddies kind of got him roped into all this shit constantly.
Because they were his friends.
So,
I like how DSP Loki is kind of insinuating that these people should just not, like, he pretty much doesn't want Wings to have a social life. That's pretty much what he's saying here. It's like, yeah, these people try to hang out with Wings, and they shouldn't have hanged out with him. So they should have just let Wings be home alone. Like, that doesn't really help either. Whatever.
Not forgiving or exonerating Wings from anything that he said or did over the years that's horrible. And again, we only have one take. We don't actually know other perspectives. Perhaps there's way more to the story than we know outside of what was factually covered in this documentary. But from watching the documentary, I can understand why some people from an outsider's perspective who don't know the full story would make, oh, look at this funny reaction that he did this one time when he was playing a game and laugh at it and, oh, look here, look, listen, and stuff like that. But when you watch it in context of the full story, right? When you watch it in context of the entire full story, it's actually way more complex and way more fucked up. You know?
Okay, I'm sorry. How the fuck is look here, look, listens a fucked up quote? Like, oh my god, someone's upset at Backseat Gaming. Wow, dude, someone's annoyed at Backseat Gaming? No one ever gets annoyed at that. No one ever gets annoyed at, like, annoying chat posts. No, that never happens. Come on.
It is a cautionary tale of if you jump into something early and you don't have anyone to guide you, you don't have the right support system in place to help you. When you fall, you need someone to lift you back up. He didn't seem to have that at all. It was just constant people ridiculing, making fun, spinning him in the wrong direction. His relationships, women using him for money and shit. Now, I'm not saying that that's exactly what happened, but that's, again, it's kind of how this makes it look in this documentary.
Well, that's what Wink
tons
said.
of bad financial decisions. I don't even understand that situation with the mortgage. I still don't get it. It's confusing as fuck to me. I don't know, how that worked. So to me, I watched this situation and I'm like,
he
man,
never
it's fucked up.
he never apologized to Wings' wife for calling her an enabler and believing the slander, dude.
So many people come to my content and come to my streams and they make fun of this guy. And I'm like, I understand you want to get a quick laugh, a quick meme, but man, you guys rag on this guy 24/7.
And then we go back to he has always done this about Wings. When he sees people talking about Wings in his chat constantly, he will always shame them and guilt them into stopping. There's a Call of Duty stream, for example, where he just looked at his chat and says, "Guys, I get it, you want to rag on Wings, but dude, it's fucked up. Respect him, man. Stop shitting on the guy. Oh my god, Wendy's chili. It's not funny. It's fucked up." And then, the next day, my Halloween costume is gonna be Wings of Redemption. I'm gonna put on a bob cap. I'm gonna stuff a pillow in my shirt, and I'm gonna get Wendy's chili, and I'm gonna eat it live on stream. Is he gonna apologize for that? And then DSP's going out of his way of saying "Oh, we need to help Wings, man. Poor Wings. Poor Wingo. Okay, DSP. If you feel that way, are you gonna give DSP? Are you gonna give Wings some of your money? Are you gonna help him? Are you gonna drop a tip bomb on his streams? Are you gonna go there and be like, "Hey, Jordy, I watched the Down the Rabbit Hole video and it was pretty good, and I want to say I'm sorry you deal with the trolls. Here, take $200 off of the stream. Here you go," or whatever. No, he just kept the money. The money just went to his bank account and it went to the restaurant trip. Because DSP needs to go to a restaurant. He needs to go. He can't give the money to Wings and pay it forward. No, that's fucking stupid. He needs to go to a restaurant. Obviously.
You come to my streams with names that have to do about him, and it's just endless memes. And you gotta understand, especially for someone like him, who apparently it seems like has issues with depression,
I think he did.
It's worse for him that happens, because he's gonna keep fucking up, because his mind puts him in that mindset. Whenever it looks like things are getting better and then something turns around and gets worse, and it's like, oh fuck, now that's it, back to doom and gloom. And then everyone makes his mind puts him in that mindset. Whenever it looks like things are getting better and then something turns around and gets worse, and it's like, oh fuck, now that's it, back to doom and gloom. And then everyone makes fun of him again, it's I've been there. I've been in that level where everything looks bleak, everything looks bad, and even things that are good, you can't see them. When Keemstar was trying to say to him, look at the good things you have in life. People want to be like you. People are trying to ride your coattails. People like who you are. You're popular on the internet, right? And he couldn't see that. To him, it's everything. He's an endless cycle. He'll never get better. You know what I mean? Now, the thing is, I guess the epilogue to the story is, at least for now, I've heard that he got married. And I guess maybe
he got married.
Does he have a support system now? I would hope so.
DSP called her an enabler.
I don't watch his content. I haven't watched a follow-up video on this to know what's improved in the last 2 to 3 years since this video was made. I don't know. But I would seriously hope that things got better for him after watching this, even with the despicable things he said about people, right? Yeah, horrible thing, wishing people dead, wishing people car accidents and stuff. It's unacceptable. But at the very same time, I would hope that he got the help and the support that he needed, whether it's mental help, whether it's that emotional help of a family to back him, because it seems like that was always lacking, even though he's, my grandmother and this and that. But then you find out the mortgage is fucked up and this is fucked up, and he didn't have what he needed. at the times when he was at his lowest. You know what I'm saying? In fact, that even pulled him further because then, oh shit, my internet stuff's fucked up. Everyone's making fun of me online. Let me have a personal. Oh, my personal life now, everything's fucked up. It was just like everywhere he turned, there was no escape, right?
No, and dude, his grandmother like opened a second mortgage, so that's obviously evil. Like she made a deal with him, and then went back on it, so she's evil. Like I don't know. Like the thing is, did we ever find out why she did that? Because yeah, when someone says, "Well, she made a deal with Wings, then went back on it," that was his mother. I keep confusing the two. Oh my god. Well, still, okay, either way. Why did his mom do that then? But yeah, I like how the grandma did so much for him, I guess. I mean, again, I never follow Wings that much. So I don't know. I guess so it was the mom. Okay. The grandma did a lot of work. So do you think we should apologize to the grandma? And she passed away. That's the only thing I know about the grandma. I think she passed away because Wings posted on Twitter like that he misses his grandma. So he should apologize to the grandma. The mom though, like, was there a reason, or was it just money? Like again, like I don't know. Because again, all you hear about the mom is, oh, she opened another mortgage, and then apparently she did it a third time. But I don't know the context. Like there has to be a reason. If it was just the money, then that's fucked up. Then that's probably just her having bad spending habits. Which could happen. I mean, that happens to people. People have bad spending habits. I mean, DSP is the case in point of that. But it's just every time I hear a story that's like, well, this person's parents, did this to them. It's like I kind of just want to hear more about it. Like if the son, let's say the son says, my mom did this to me and made that. Then sure, I'd sit there like, hey, this is he lives with his mom or knows his mom, so of course he's gonna have like first-hand experience with her. So it's like, okay, so like if Wink said that, then sure, like, why would I doubt that? But if it's like a third party saying that, it's like, I don't know, I need to see more about it. But but I mean, everyone's been saying that it's the mom, so it is what it is. I'm just saying how I approach it.
I'm actually being told earlier today he was watching this stream and he was enjoying it with his wife. I'm happy to hear that. I really am. I wish this guy the best.
But they quit after the first break, the first official break, I should say, which I can understand. I kind of think that the one thing when I was watching Elite's restream when he watched Wings and his wife, I love when I think it was still during the pre-stream, they were just like, oh my god, he's really stretching it. Like it was just like this amazement at how DSP is a pro staller, because they agree with what everyone has said about this guy. It is like a talent that he can like go on and on and on about nonsense. It is like a hidden talent of his to just fill dead air, which he has said in the past he does intentionally to fill dead air and to stretch out time. Like I think it was a state of the stream address when he said it or something. He openly just said, well, when I do a pre-stream, I always feel... No, it was an IRL stream with Kat, I think. He says, yeah, man, I fill in dead time. I try to stretch out the time so people can come in. That's why he talks so long. He's so... Yeah, he said that. He says that he intentionally just goes stalls to make sure that people come to the stream, which is really like insane. It's insane, especially like it's more in like ludicrous when he also he tells people if you miss anything you can catch it on the on-demand archive, but then he makes sure that everyone's there to watch it on stream. So
because you see that, you're like, oh my God, man. Like, geez, I just hope that there's not a bad end. I want there to be a good end to that story, even with all the fucked up stuff in there. And if anything, when you watch that, there's a certain group of people that are like the recurring villains. You know what I'm saying? It really is a tale of, wow, look at these people who show up 5 times in the video, and every time it's in a negative way. It's like, wow. But
yeah, because well, those people were involved in his life. Of course they're gonna come up. I mean, Keem is slightly different in the sense that he had a career in doing drama content. Like, he literally has a show called Drama Alert, so no shit he's gonna bring up Wings. But but even that aside, like, Keem was literally like involved with Wings' life. Same with PKA. Like, these are people who were involved with him, so of course they're gonna be involved. Like, the only reason why you don't see like Rambo and Howard do videos constantly about DSP is probably because they have real lives, and they don't want to fucking do videos on DSP because they probably are just like, what's the point?
Creation to me in the modern day, it doesn't get me. I don't understand it. That people watch these people who do this fucked up stuff, and they think that it's acceptable, they think that it's valid, they think that it's a form of entertainment that's like, you know what I'm saying?
No, I said this before, but he puts so much like passion behind just videos. If you upload a video, it automatically is eligible for meaning and all this stuff. But the people who watch drama content, they always explain it as like, yeah, this is like fucking trash, and I just like watching trash. Like, and that's like I've heard someone say this. If you like something and you know it's problematic, like, that's fine. Like, if you're watching content, or if you like something that you know is problematic, there's nothing wrong with that as long as you know what you're watching and all of that. Like, you know, like, man.
It seems to me like if you have a soul, if you have a fucking conscience, how could you support that kind of shit? But people do, right? Am I wrong in saying that Keemstar is a millionaire? I think he is, right? So, I mean, holy shit.
He thinks Keem's a millionaire just because of that video.
You know, how
you're stuck on level 1, Phil.
To look at shit like that and be like, look at what this stuff that's happened over these years, and you know, that's kind of what gets to me, is when you hear that stuff. You're like, not to say that I want, you know, that Wings didn't do anything wrong. He did, man. But anyway, I liked this documentary a lot. I did. I really enjoyed it.
Mr.
I hope
Morales,
that you guys liked it.
Phil.
I've never seen it before. That was really well done, in my opinion. Frederick Knudsen gets a humongous thumbs up from me.
Thumbs up
on this one. And what I would say is, the reason I really liked it is because it didn't seem to take stances. It wasn't like he was siding with one or the other. He was just kind of like trying to relay the facts down the way that they were reported to the internet or publicly made in a video or whatever. And because of that, you can make your own judgments, right? Like, I felt like you could make your own judgments based on what you were seeing. And I like that about it. And it's hard because a lot of people say to me, why don't you react to a different kind of video, this video, that video? Because they're not unbiased. That's the problem. If there was unbiased videos out there, that's okay. But the problem is it's so hard to find an unbiased video about a topic like this on the internet. Most of them are very biased one way or the other.
But they didn't. But dude, Frederick did not show the full context why PKA talked about Wings, though, dude. Come on.
Especially if you go to the detractor content of anyone.
Detractor
Wings,
content.
It's so ridiculous, over the top, skewed, and it's ridiculous. Why would you even bother with that? You know what I'm saying? Like, again, a video like this meant to be neutral. You react to it, you learn. Wings was okay with me doing it. You react to one of his hater videos, that's harmful. Because now you're literally giving them attention they don't deserve, right? You see what I'm saying? It's very different. And moving forward, I absolutely do not ever want to do reactions to that kind of content and put a highlight on something that's harmful, toxic, and benefit or harm someone or benefit someone who's profiteering off of the harm of others, okay? So please understand that, all right? I'm not going to do that. But if there's videos like this that are neutral, and you guys would be interested in seeing me go down that road with you, that journey, and experiencing it together, and me commenting my thoughts on it, I would love to do that. Seems in general you guys really enjoyed this. So, in summary, I like this a lot. Frederick Knudsen, thumbs up for me.
Thumbs
Great
up.
content. That was really well done. And the story of Wings, in summary, certainly he's a flawed human. He's got issues. I hope his issues, at some extent in the last few years, have gotten better for him. I don't know. But that is definitely number one. It's a cautionary tale of getting popular somewhere when you don't have a guideline of how to do it right, and then you get goaded into shit that's bad. You get pulled into situations that are drama-filled, and you just keep having it happen, and because you don't have the support system in place to help you, and you don't have the knowledge base because no one's done it before you, you don't know what the right choices are to do. I was making similar, if not, in some cases, directly doing some of the same mistakes he did over the years. Difference is it was different parts of my life. Like I knew when I was in the competitive Street Fighter community, I made those mistakes with money matches and shit. So I don't care when I come to YouTube. I don't care about being the top guy playing Street Fighter. I don't give a fuck. I'm just putting out entertaining content. I don't need it to be my bravado, say I'm the best. I don't care. I know
The
I'm not
bravado,
the best.
dude.
I don't give a shit. Okay? But he didn't even have that experience. You know what I'm saying? So
I do have to use the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm gonna put something on because I do have to make a phone call too, and hopefully it'll be like a quick one. I don't know how long it's gonna be, but I'm gonna leave you. I'm gonna find something that might be fun to watch. We're gonna put on the classic Ask the King, because why not? Are you gonna leave the door open? For what, dude? This one's a torturous. Hey, classic DSP is the best, dude. Alright, here you go.
Mail, motherfucker! What's going on, everyone? Darkside Phil here, and welcome to episode 27 of Ask the King. Boom, starting my timer right now for the first part. The series where I answer your questions, whether you submit them on the kingofhate.com forums, whether you submit them via my Twitter, @TheyCallMeDSP, or whether you submit them via my Facebook page as well, which is They Call Me DSP. Alright, so we got a lot of questions to answer, a lot of things to address. I do want to apologize, I do have the fan on in my room because it is a very hot day here in Connecticut, so you're going to hear the ambient noise of the fan. I did turn off the air conditioner so that wouldn't turn on and be loud during the video. But without further ado, lots of questions. I mean, look at this. Lots of questions, 3 pages, and some of them are really good, so let's jump right into them. First question. Phil, do you ever watch content from other machinima and or gaming directors such as The Creatures? Do you ever borrow some ideas and take advice from other directors in your videos, or is all of the content on your channel completely unique and original? And do you ever plan on doing cooperative playthroughs with other well-known machinima directors, maybe in like a special, in the future? That's from Combat Kid 456. Here's the bottom line. I've said this many times before, but it's worth every once in a while reiterating. The fact that I put out so many videos, the fact that I play almost every major release, that I have regular series like Ask the King, the Weekend Preview, that I travel and go on trips and go to gaming conventions and I have coverage of that kind of stuff for you guys, keeps me busy to the point where I really just don't have time to watch other people's content. And I'll be completely honest with everyone, since I started uploading to YouTube back in 2008, I just don't watch videos on YouTube. I really don't. I don't go around watching videos on YouTube, and I actually kind of get some shit for that from my girlfriend, Panda Lee, because she's been doing playthroughs on her channel, Panda Lee Games, and she's wanted me to watch them, to see how she's doing it. And I'm like, I do try to watch some of her stuff when I can, but I just don't even have time to keep up on her stuff. I mean, let's face it, she just played LA Noire, which is an extremely long game, and also Heavy Rain. That's nearly 200 videos right there that I would have had to watch. So I just don't have time to follow other people on YouTube. I know a lot of people like, wow, they don't even watch TV. They go straight to YouTube, and this is what they do every day. It's never really been me. And this guy specifically calls out the creatures. I don't even know who the creatures are. All I know is I think that SSOH PKC is part of it. I don't know. I guess it's a bunch of gamers who live in a house and post videos on YouTube. I have no idea really who they all are or what their stuff is. He asks, are my ideas original or do I take advice from other directors and do I borrow stuff? No, it's completely original because I don't watch other people's stuff. I wouldn't be able to copy anyone because I don't watch their stuff, and that's why it's funny when every once in a while someone accuses me, oh, you got that idea from so-and-so, and you got that idea from this and that. I don't watch other people's content, so there's no possible way I could have gotten that idea from someone else. And the last question here was, do I plan on doing any cooperative playthroughs with other well-known machinima directors? Well, here's the thing. Number one, they would want to have to do a playthrough with someone else. Number two, I would need to know who the hell they are. And number three, I would need to have a means to contact them and plan stuff out. Like, for example, Borderlands 2 is coming up in a couple weeks here. Would people like to see me do a playthrough, a co-op playthrough with SSOH PKC and 2 or 3 other machinima directors? Maybe, but I don't know how to get that coordinated. I don't even know if it's feasible. A few months ago, I was actually contacted by Machinima because I was told I was one of their top 25 partnered channels, and they basically have this new program that they kind of have an initiative with where they're trying to get more interactivity with the channels, give us better direct lines of contact
What
to
was the
Machinima.
big exit down?
But also one of the projects that they said they're going to be working on is finding a way to have Machinima partners intermingle. Unfortunately, I haven't seen a lot of that outside of having the opportunity to go out to E3 and meet.
What was the big exit out? He might as well have said he doesn't have eyes, so he can't watch other people's content. Alright, let's get back to this. We're almost done. The guy didn't pick up the phone, dude. Feels bad.
Yeah, like, again, he's not perfect, but definitely a better perspective on the guy. I just wish you guys would stop ragging on him. I mean it too. Like, I see it in my streams and stuff, and I kind of snicker and laugh.
Wait a second. That is a big exit out. Excalibur. You want to know why it's an exit out? Even DSP would say this too, dude. DSP has said in the Machinima video that Machinima did not give him any they did not reach out to him to collaborate with anyone. So for him to say he tried, that's a big fat lie. Because he never tried. He blamed Machinima for not having collaborate. But now he was saying back then he tried to collaborate. Like either past Phil is lying or current Phil is lying. Who's the liar?
Every once in a while, but I think the guy deserves to have a life outside of being the butt of everyone's joke on the internet.
He deserves to have a life,
every
guys.
once in a while, you do the look, listen meme or whatever, fine, but I don't need to hear about it every stream. I just don't.
DSP, what do you think of his perspective? You know what? Someone should mention to DSP Wings' thoughts on the age of consent. See what he thinks. Hey Phil, what do you agree with Wings' age of consent thing? And see what DSP would say. He's probably gonna think it's the tractor meme, and he's not gonna listen to it out of context, even though like what context is there about that?
And everything. You guys are laughing at this guy when he's breaking down and fucking crying because his life is horrible and he hates everything about it and he's having a mental breakdown. And that's not funny. It's not. Especially for someone who's been there. It's not funny, man.
It's not funny,
man.
He said, look here, look, listen, man. That's very fucked up.
So I wish that there was a way to stop that shit. There's just not. You know what I'm saying? I just, you know what to say?
He wishes there was a way to stop it. Tells people it's okay if you want to meme. If you want to meme, look here, look, listen here and there. But guys, it's fucked up. Like, to a degree, I can understand I just want to have a good game and have a good time, man. Like that, I can understand. I could kind of understand why that would be kind of fucked up to laugh at to a degree. Sure, I can understand that. That's at least understandable because he did like cry in it, dude. But the look here, look, listen to be lumped in with that is insane. That's insane. Like it's as insane as DSP trying to convince us that he jerked off because he was depressed. Like, oh my god. Holy shit, dude.
So, anyway, that's my take on it, all right? Now, by the way, thank you to everyone who did support these streams today. I really appreciate this, okay? What's my plans for the future? So this is the end of the first one, right? I'll summarize. I liked it, but this is not definitely something that I'm going to be doing all the time. This is not something that I'm going to be doing in replace of my other content. This is an attempt to me to kind of try to diversify my content, all right? And
Now, I love when he does these things, right? He does an event like this for free once, only once, and then he pretends like it's gonna be some like kind of he'll do here and there and all this, but then when you really, but if you know Phil, you know what he's pretty much saying. It's gonna be a members goal thing, and it's so silly to sit there and pretend that that this is gonna be kind of he'll do here and there. He's gonna do it for members goals, and I think it's kind of sleazy. Like, I could semi understand why he would put the DSP one behind a members goal, but I think it's completely sleazy to put all React videos behind a paywall like that. Oh, it's not. No, I'm not against the paywall because he'll say it's not a paywall, even though it is. Behind a members goal, because it should be something he should do for free. He's watching another person's content, and he wants to get paid to do it. Like, he wants to get paid before he could even watch it. Like, is he gonna like? You would think maybe maybe he's gonna do the goal because he wants to get the money from the goal to give it to the content creator. No. He just wants the money. Like, he should just do it for free. If he doesn't want to pay the Frederick Knudsen for the videos, he should just do it for free. Because to have a price for admission to a video, it's really ridiculous. If he wouldn't make money off Wings' video, he would have ended his reaction down the rabbit hole videos. He would have, but it was twofold for this. He did it to see the reaction that he would get. If it was a big enough reaction, he could justify the DSP down the rabbit hole video. Like, he would know. Oh, you would know at this point. Oh, this might be giving him too much credit, to be honest. Like, this might be a little too much, but he could use it to justify keeping the down the rabbit hole. Like, you know that people care about it. Like, you would know hey, it's not the goal. That's not what's giving me members. Like, he would just say, well, I'm not getting members not because of the goal. It's because of YouTube, dude. Because look at the Wings reaction. That's what he could see it as. But I think it's also for him to get people to become members, in the sense that he knew that Wings is a big name guy. Like, he has a lot of detractors and a lot of like people who give him money and all this stuff, and he just wanted to capitalize that and especially capitalize the drama algorithm that YouTube has. Because why the Wings one? Why not Chris Chan? Why not Spoonie? Like, you would think the Chris Chan one and Spoonie would be more interesting because those are more internet pop culture kind of things. Like, Chris Chan literally has a lot of stuff that goes on in his life that would be interesting. Like, there is stuff that is really fascinating about Chris Chan's life, that it's like a roller coaster ride. You feel a lot of things from watching the especially the Geno Samuel documentary. You go from feeling bad for Chris Chan to like, holy shit, the guy's an asshole. Then you feel bad for him again. Then he's like, fuck this guy. It's like it's all over the place. Like, you don't really it's really fucked up, and Chris Chan's a fucked up person. But it's interesting. It's interesting on that kind of level, you know.
And the other thing is, I doubt I would even be able to do it frequently if I wanted to, because I have to get permission to watch these videos. Unlike other content creators who just steal, I'm not going to do that. and I need to protect my own business. If I just
Protect
take
my
someone's video and
business?
watch it in its entirety and comment over it, I stole the video. That's not even fair use. You're stealing. You have to get permission to use the entire video like
So,
that, okay?
with that logic, though, do movie reviews, like people who review movies, do they get permission from the film studio to do movie reviews? And it's kind of lame. Like it's as Josh Poem said, all of this is just it's just so that he can have an excuse to not do troll content. I'm not gonna watch this ain't dope play because they're not gonna give me permission. And then if they do, he'll just. And the thing is that it's such a massive meme that he wants like evil AJ to email him behind the scenes to give him permission to watch his video. It's such a meme because then DSP will just say, "Well, what's to say, that they're just gonna give you permission? They copyright strike me anyway." But what's also doubly silly is that DSP says that the copyright strikes, whatever.
Okay? So I don't even know, realistically, like maybe I talked to Frederick, perhaps he would let me watch some more of his content. I've already gotten permission to watch my own video, but it's only 30 minutes long. But outside of that, maybe, if there are other
but
things that he's done,
and Leet, he wants an email from Evil AJ. He wants a specific, special contact with him. Yeah, maybe with DSP content. The only thing that's not DSP content is that la 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 la, like that song. I don't know what that song's called. Like 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, 4, 5 banana, 6 banana, 7 banana, la 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 la. That song. I know I do that song very well.
you guys like, you perhaps like to see me do, maybe I would consider doing that. And then, if there are other kind of documentary
It's the beginning
style
of the
stuff
This
like
I Don't
this
Play MGS3
that's factual,
video.
not biased, I would consider doing
The
that.
banana
as well,
splits,
but
that's
only in
it.
that
I don't know
I'm
why
not watching drama videos about people, man. I'm just not
it's
doing
based
it.
on that.
I'm not gonna be doing harmful shit. I'm not gonna be Keemstar. I'm not gonna be these fucking people who do these channels and things based on. I refuse to hurt others with my content. Okay, I'm not gonna do it. So, yeah, I need to run it by the content creators who made stuff you guys want me to watch. By all means, let me know what you think in the video comments.
What's great is so I was watching a Hate Army Watch video where he's talking about like other content creator stuff. I might watch it in the stream a little bit, but he mentions that no one has sent him any recommendations to react to, which is a bold-faced lie. Like I've memed this guy's Twitter in the past. So let's I'm gonna open his Twitter account. Because it's a massive meme. If you go to DSP's Twitter and you go to his likes, let's go to his likes. Now what they are? Initially, they're all fucking happy, like posts that suck his dick. Like, wow, Phil, I love your gameplay. I love your streams, man. Can't wait for the next. And he just like it. It's a free like, pretty much. If you want DSP to like your tweet, but now he also likes people who recommend documentaries to him. So he liked this one about about the guy he wants. This person wants these people to react to the history of Xbox, which, okay. And then this other guy recommended the AVGN video, the rise and fall of the angry video game nerd, which, I'll be honest, I don't think it's a. I have not watched it. I kind of maybe want to watch it, but I don't really think the AVGN has a falling, because I feel he's the one dude that kind of kept honest with his content. Like he still has passion with the videos he puts out, in my opinion. Love that glasses, dude. Oh, love the glasses. Okay, thank you, Kevin. Thank you. The only reason why I think that people are mentioning the fall for AVGN is that some of his newer videos sure are not funny. Like there was one with that old guy, I can't remember his name, that wasn't really funny, but I don't think they're that bad. I think they're still funny videos. I just think that when you watch him, you're gonna eventually grow out of AVGN, but I don't think his content's bad. It's not like, in my opinion, it's not like a nostalgia critic. I at one point liked his videos, and then like they just became cringe. The second like all that show chill awesome happened, and then I started watching his newer videos. It's like, yeah, this dude kind of sucks. I look back at his older videos. I was like, yeah, his videos are just not that good. I can appreciate his, like, if someone were to tell me, well, I like his earlier work, I can understand why, but I just don't think he's that funny even back then. I retrospectively don't like him, dude. AVGN current content is definitely not the same now, but it's just with the time kind of thing. Yeah, like I understand why people like the older Angry Video Game Nerd videos more. Because they are different videos. I just think that, like, at least with his content, like, it doesn't feel like, oh, I'm just doing this for the money or anything. The wall review, Jesus Christ. What's wrong with that video? It's great.
You could tweet me, you could email me, you could let me know what kind of stuff do you think you'd like to see me cover in the future. In a series like this, okay? But it has to be something kosher. It has to be something that's factual, that's a documentary style, that I can clear with a content creator. No, I'm not going to be able to watch it. This is how you don't play video of me. These people are not going to cover shit, and you like, on a whim, of course, they're going to claim my content if I try to do it. You know, it's not going to happen, okay?
Yeah, he has to make the money, guys.
Now, a couple quick shout-outs here to end the stream. Griffith the White Falcon did a $1.50 tip and saying, this is great. Much like your pre-stream podcast, a huge audience is tuning in.
I do like AVGN's like movie reviews. Like, I like James Rolfe. I think he's a nice guy.
To me, $1.50, I think the screens and wires that separate everyone now makes people forget that we're all human beings with fault. This kind of content in the past, but time. The White Falcon did a $1.50 tip and saying, this is great. Much like your pre-stream podcast, a huge audience is tuning in. I know you never approved this kind of content in the past, but times change. Please keep it up. An anonymous tipper to me, $1.50 said, I think the screens and wires that separate everyone now makes people forget that we're all human beings with faults and complexities, and no one is perfect.
Oh my god, the meme.
And then, of course,
and then he just moves on right after that. Didn't even say I agree. He just moved right on.
Someone doing a tip and trying to slander Wings with a bunch of stuff that was not spoken of in the documentary that I'm not going to entertain for a second. That's exactly the kind of shit that I'm talking about.
Did someone tip him about the age of consent? That's not in the documentary. Stop slandering him, even though he said it. Okay.
I'm not going to entertain slanderous, defamatory shit about people in a series like this that's not corroborated, because there's no point. It's harmful content. Okay.
Harmful content.
Fair enough. So, ladies and gentlemen, to those who watched live on stream all day long, thank you. You were a great audience. To those who are watching this on demand on YouTube slowly, thank you. I appreciate that. I hope that you're liking and leaving comments and letting me know everything about the video, what you thought, and leaving suggestions for the future. Definitely outside of the comfort zone.
Did they leave any super thanks?
Really dig it. So we'll see what happens. All right. It's a good start.
No super thanks.
And let's see where this goes from here.
Guys, DSP has super thanks now, and no one wants
to. Down the rabbit hole, Wings of Redemption, DSP reacts. I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you for the support.
Thank you for the support. Thank you. All right. I love Anleet's videos is recommended. Big ups, Anleet. Okay. Do you guys want a DST reacts? I could do one. It might not be the same. I could record one, but because I guess it won't be that organic, because I'm gonna be literally doing it like right now. When the Blob Pig fundraising super thanks.
Hello, everyone out there.
Up to you. Alright, I'll think about it. I did not watch yesterday's pre-stream podcast. By the way, I kind of want to watch because I heard you talk about Twitch. I want to hear that. What intro are we getting? This intro. Now, I've talked about this before, but the first intro he got These are the. I cleared it, man. It's okay. It's cool. I don't care. It's troll content. They gave it to me, man. And then he never used it ever again. Now it's just that and the sniper.
Take a chance on a bunch of amateur chefs cooking the food for the wedding and fucking it all up. That sounds like a good idea, right? No, it's not real. it's all actors. It's bullshit. I love it. Oh, we had 7 platoons of the local military unit come out to eat our food. Yes, because they don't have to actually like.
I skip 13 minutes and the first thing I hear is about food and how they didn't cook it. What?
Like, do their jobs. They get time off to go to the beach to eat fucking food. What are you, stupid? No, it's all bullshit.
What?
It always is. But no, the actual competition part, the reading of the dishes is real. And that's the funniest part of the show for me. Like, for me, they could cut out all
it's
the
a cooking
drama
show
and just let the people cook, and I would still watch it, you know? Okay. Anyway. So, let's get back to the subject. Let's talk about the schedule for the week, okay? Tree, which is what everyone was screaming for. Howling Tree, even though I could have out tomorrow. But they Alright, and then over the weekend, what we're gonna do is we're gonna balance Lego Star Wars to the moment.
The new
right?
segment.
And I'm learning everything. Anyway, I am still excited to do it. When will I be doing it? Okay? Well, here's what I think we should weeks for it to happen, but I don't want to do it. Let me know what you guys think. Let's now talk about the other side of everything here.
What?
In his content, he can go fuck himself. I'm not covering drama content. I already told you this. Viewer's Choice playthrough again, which we haven't done in a long time. Okay?
We still have DVR.
Lies vs. Soul, it doesn't matter. He says, the greatest or worst moments of DSP 2020 videos are all just defamatory. But they are defamatory. It's not, oh, well, they're not all defamatory. No, but they are. They all have defamation in them. Just because there's facts.
Okay, so the Secret Life videos, I have not watched one in a long ass time, but I know he does bring up the escort, but he does also show that it's a that it was fake. Oh my god, I don't know why I had a brain fart there. But it's all slander, dude.
Doesn't mean that there's not defamation mixed in. And what makes it even worse is that when you have facts mixed with defamation, and a newcomer would have no idea the difference between the two. So there's no fucking chance I'm covering garbage. That guy's a fucking idiot. He could have had a chance to actually do something meaningful, and instead, he's a moron. So fuck him and his content. He can go fuck himself. I'm not covering drama content. I already told you this. Okay. Okay, so
now I think I missed the part, but DSP says that it's that it was clickbait because it has nothing to do with gaming moments, but the video is about DSP. Secret used DSP's YouTube's channel's name, so it's about DSP Gaming. DSP, who is DSP Gaming? You.
So, and when you do so, you get a highlighted message in the chat.
We're not listening to the explanation of super things. We're not doing that. Because it's against the TOS, dude.
Even though you know becoming a member would support the channel, you can leave a super thanks. Shocker isn't fully featured and doesn't work properly. It's gonna work, okay? So here's what I've seen. What I mean by that is people were saying things that were the most vile, disgusting. So this is how it has to be for now, okay? Super thanks, which I think is like, I think it's supposed to be like $5.
$5?
Okay. Now, will things change or get better or worse in the future with these? Likely yes. I would almost guarantee you Yeah, I watch I leave the ads enabled when I watch Phil's videos. That's one.
Oh my god, we're still talking about this.
I'll give you a good example of how this could directly help this channel. I have a day that I can't be here.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna watch the video, click on the next
Dude,
video.
the plug segment's awful now. It's so long.
Just let it go. You don't think about.
Look how much he talks about fucking getting money.
Does everything half-assed. They really do.
Guys,
They
you can give me money this way, that way, this way, that way, and then the money
Okay.
could be used for this. And then if you're in this situation, the money
YouTube
could
announced
come to me this way.
coming. They said there will be super thanks for all. There will be gifted memberships for all. There will be better moderation tools on streams so that moderators can track users. There will be a way to permanently IP ban a user from your channel so they can't keep making clone accounts and continuously come back with new names. There's going to be other things to make the streaming experience much better. Okay, they promised that in the fall, and out of all of those, but as we see, the super.
Yeah, they should have rushed it out.
Ladies and gentlemen, what I'd like to do on today's stream as we start, I'd like to give a personal thank you to everyone who left the super thanks last night, and let's go through that.
Oh my god.
Zen Shuriken says
the
it's a lot
super
harder to
thanks
improve the site
thing
to
is gonna
compete
be
with
the
Twitch than it
fucking
is to just make
cheer
some
bit
promises and pay top
leaderboard
talents to
meme,
move
isn't
over.
it?
That's right. You're absolutely right. It's easier to make promises and then don't do them. You're right. I could do that too. I can sit here and make 27 promises.
He does do that. He promised the green screen in January 2021. He promised that. And we're in 2022. And where's the green screen, Phil?
And then never deliver on them. And most people will forget about said promises anyway, right? But you get that feel-good moment. You're like,
DSP also promised. He also the membership multiplayer is one. The other thing he promised was that the tips goal was not going to be 150 permanently. He promised that was going to be lowered when he gets to Twitch level money. He got super things enabled. He has super chats and all this stuff, right? And let's say even let's say he gets like 1,000 members, right? Let's say he gets 1,000 members. Once gifted members becomes a thing, Only Iced Coffee celebrates and starts buying all these subs for him and all these members, and everyone celebrates member bomb every day, right? So they do that. You really think DSP is gonna stop asking for $150? No. He's gonna get that. He's gonna keep asking for it. Wait a second.
what?
No, that's not it.
Guess what? Wrong.
He's gonna literally tell people, well, I'm not gonna get rid of the 150 tip goal. I need that money to get the vest. We already established the vest to be $150, man. Why would I get rid of the vest goal at 150? That doesn't make any sense. You're just being stupid. So that was another promise that was tossed out, and it's your fault.
Like, Phil's really doing something, right? Same thing with YouTube. I don't know. It does stink, but it is what it is. Thank you to those who did a super thanks yesterday. It's really thanks, and I will, from the beginning of the existence of DSP Gaming, I'm just flying by the seat of my own pants with this. They just launched it for me. I'm learning, just like you guys. If I have more information or
I'm learning, guys. I'm learning how to get money.
I hope that there will be improvements to it, but this is what it is for now. Okay? All right. I have one news story to cover today. It's hilarious, by the way.
It's hilarious.
You ready for this one?
So it's about Twitch, obviously. It's hilarious. Twitch is a very funny company.
The news story for today is as follows. As reported by Bloomberg, Twitch is considering changes to its current partner program. Currently discussed ideas but are not finalized but are being heavily considered. Incentives for more ads.
DSP has literally complained about ad revenue. Twitch is like, yeah, let's improve that. Okay, look how stupid Twitch is. They want to have incentives for ads.
So I guess if you're a partner, you'll have some way to qualify or have an opportunity to have more ads on your content. And might say, now wait a minute, I wonder why they would want to offer more ads. Because here's the second thing that they're seriously considering. across the board lowering the revenue split from 70% to 50%. Wait, what? So currently, I'm on Twitch, I'm making a living, right? I'm having a good time, I make content for my viewers, and I have a set amount of income. Overnight, you've decided to reduce my income by 20.
Whoa, guys, a website reduces income they give to internet creators? That never happens. That never happens. Guys, remember when people used to get paid by, I almost said Twitch, Twitter? Because I didn't even know that was a thing. Because it was such a short-lived idea. Because I think Twitter at one point wanted to pay people to tweet or whatever, and then they realized that was dumb, and then they got rid of it immediately. So I think that was a thing. But yeah, YouTube also paid a lot. Then they walked up back a lot of stuff. Now you don't get paid by the view, you get paid by the ad. All this stuff. But Twitch does it? Wow, what idiots. Okay.
20% with zero justification or reason. You're just gonna do that, huh? Oh, really?
I mean, technically, it's kind of a meme because Twitch is part of Amazon, and Amazon has a lot of money. Like, they could probably afford to bleed money from Twitch. They could probably afford it and still be in business, but whatever.
Say, excuse me.
Jeff Bezos just wants to compete with
why is
Muskie,
Twitch doing that? To make more money. It's that simple. They want to make more money, okay? And they can't really figure out ways to do it. They've added other ways to monetize. Apparently, no one's using them, right? So now, this is how they're going to make more money. Just take more money from each partner, okay? Now, you might say, well, how could they do that? They have existing contracts right now for the 70% revenue split. How could they just go to 50? They can't. But what they can do is terminate everyone's contracts and force them into a new one. Because the way that the contracts work on Twitch, they're open-ended, and Twitch has the right at any time to discontinue the program. It's right in the terms and service. They can discontinue the program whenever they feel like it. Now, everyone would say, well, why would they discontinue the program? It makes no sense. They're making money. Exactly. But if they want to change the terms, they can do it. It's like, I'm playing Lego Star Wars. It's like Darth Vader changing the terms of the deal with Lando Calrissian. Well, I signed for 70%. Well, now it's 50. But that's not our terms. That's not what I agreed to. Well, I'm altering the terms of the deal and pray I don't alter them further because you depend on me to make money on the site, so fuck off. Seriously. Twitch is Darth Vader at this fucking point.
Twitch is Darth Vader, man!
There's no justification for it besides they want more money, okay?
Whoa, a company wants more money? Whoa.
Keep in mind.
Holy shit.
This is not Twitch saying we're going to take more money and we're going to put that towards improving the site, higher bit rates of streaming, all these better things. It's just, we just want more money.
How does he know that, though?
That's all this is.
Like, every day someone makes a Twitch account and another person streams. How does DSP think pays the fucking servers? Like, how does he think that they're able to operate all that data? Mr. Business Internet Man is confused as to why Twitch might need more money if more people become a streamer, right?
Okay. Also, new tiers system.
And the other thing is that the article also mentions that they want to add more partners to the program. So if they're adding more partners, it would be kind of dumb for them to keep the split high. Not gonna lie, that 70-30 was generous, as 50-50 split is still reasonable. Yeah, that's the other thing. 50-50 is not bad either. I think the only thing that people might be weary of is that they might go lower. Like, what's to stop them from going from 50-50 to, like, 40-50, then 30-50, like, whatever. Like, who's to say they're not gonna start to tip it in their favor moving forward? Because they lowered it once, what's to stop them from lowering it again? But that's whatever. I just think it's because Twitch wants to expand the partner program, so it's not really sustainable to pay everyone with that revenue, because before, for you to be a partner, you have to have a lot of specific requirements to become a partner. So if they want to open that net and make it so that more people can become partners, they're gonna have to change that split, because otherwise it's just gonna, like, shoot them in the foot. Oh. Twitch revenue was down 250% over the fourth quarter. Lockdown money is ending. That too, Red Dead Mary. I mean, that they probably anticipate that too. But that 70-30 split was, oh no, that's just talking about spending. Yeah, so yeah, that makes sense.
What does that mean? So they're going to create levels of tiered partners. Already they have affiliate and full partner status, but now they're talking about levels of partnership. So you'd have a base level, a mid level, a high level, and probably premier golden child level of content creator. They all get paid different or something. Doesn't really make sense. But
they get paid different or something? DSP. That's probably what's going to happen. Because that's what happened with the affiliate. The affiliate, you get paid, but you only get paid when you reach a threshold. Then you get the money. It's kind of like how YouTube works, in a sense. At least how YouTube works for me, dude. But whatever.
It's right now, it's like you're a partner or you're not. You could be an affiliate and you have half the features of the partner. And that's cool. But man, now it's going to become this fucking elitist society, right? Oh, this
Twitch is already elitist, though. He's saying as if Twitch wasn't already that, because there's already Twitch partners that get away with a lot of shit. Like, there's so many people complaining about how Twitch moderates their own site because of that, and he's like, oh well, now there's gonna be elitism. DSP, there already was that.
Special people up here get all the features. You don't get those features. Like, what is this? Okay.
How come? So how come, like, that's elitism, and oh, these people get these features, then these people don't? That's literally how the site works. There's literal differences between affiliates and fucking partners. Okay.
No more exclusivity. I have no idea what that means, unless they're saying you don't have to exclusively be a partner on Twitch anymore. Now, think about this for a second. One of the major problems with Twitch right now is that if you sign a partnership agreement with them, it's right there in the agreement. It says you cannot monetize said content that you're broadcasting on our site anywhere else while you're broadcasting it. Meaning you cannot do a simulcast on Twitch and YouTube and be in both partner programs and make money on both. You can only monetize Twitch and Twitch alone. If you do that and you do it somewhere else, you violated the terms of the agreement and you can get kicked off the site. Okay?
DSP has literally said that he does not like the exclusivity agreement. Twitch is like, yeah, I agree, and now he's saying, look how stupid this is. Man, it's really like you can't win with DSP.
I think what's happening here is Twitch sadly is getting bit in the butt because other sites don't do that. There's not a single other site that says if you monetize content on our site, you can't do it anywhere else. Okay?
Wait, what? DSP literally said he could not stream on Twitch because he's a partner on YouTube, but now he can. So what's the reason he can't simulcast on Twitch again? Oh, it's doubling the workload, dude. Because apparently, well, actually, he does have a mod problem, so, I mean... But you could literally have two chats, though. It's not that hard, but whatever.
It's only Twitch. It's a ridiculously stupid requirement. It's restrictive as shit, and essentially you're saying either make all your living with us or none. Now, this does not affect people who do live streams there, but then do on-demand videos elsewhere. You're allowed to live stream there and monetize your stream, and then cut it up or do videos, archives, and put it on YouTube. And almost everyone does that, because Twitch doesn't really have good on-demand video functionality as it is, so it's fine, okay, to do that. But you can't simulcast and double monetize or anything like that. I guess what they're saying here is you could do that now, but then isn't that kind of shooting yourself in the foot? You're basically saying, we're going to pay you less, but you can stream elsewhere. Well, why don't I just go fucking stream elsewhere then? Why do I need you? If you're going to...
Now, why not just stream elsewhere and stream there and get paid with double money? Okay. Alright. Yeah, why do something that accommodates the viewer, dude? Come on.
You're going to pay me less, right? And already I can tell you, discoverability on Twitch in the last year to 2 years has become ass. At one point, yes, you could be found on Twitch streaming games and streaming things. Now it's like, forget it. the top streamers are always trash. It's always garbage over
Always
there.
trash.
Some ridiculously stupid shit at the top of the...
Funny, right? He used to praise Twitch's discoverability. Now it's trash. This sounds like sour grapes. But what is kind of trash about the discoverability on Twitch is that there are streamers that abuse the categories. Because I was reading a lot of people like bring this up on Twitter with VTubers. There are streamers that aren't VTubers who are using the tags for VTubers to promote their streams, and it's like, yeah, this is kind of shitty because it's kind of robbing the spotlight of actual VTubers. So there's people doing that, and they're not getting in trouble for it. So that's going on. But that's not what DSP's talking about, though, which is great.
The search results, just like YouTube. So if you're telling me the discoverability shot and you're going to pay me less, why do I want to be on your site exactly, right? I think what it is at this point is a lot of people will be legacies and hold out because they just streamed on Twitch for so long, or people are so used to watching streams on Twitch that they have that mentality, right?
The only thing I like about Twitch is I like the
really
raid and host system.
Okay. This is ample opportunity for YouTube to step the fuck up and say, all right, now you're stuck with us. Here's exclusivity contracts, baby. Let's seriously be competition to Twitch. We're launching all these new features for people who stream on YouTube, including gifted memberships, better moderation. Here's a few others we didn't even announce yet, and this is going to make streaming so much better for you on YouTube. And we're paying more than Twitch, so fuck them. Just come over here and do it.
Fuck them.
If that happened, and this is real, and these rumors become reality,
I did not see that.
you will see a migration of people leaving Twitch and coming to YouTube. But YouTube
The great
has
migration.
to actually step it up and take advantage.
The great
Time after
migration
time,
of
we see
streamers.
YouTube drop the fucking ball. I can't
Wait, so
believe-
if everyone does the great migration from Twitch, then wouldn't the hot tub streamers go to YouTube and be successful and then take the spotlight there too? Because, and if anything, the hot tub streamers might have an easier time there because actually, that's a big brain move on the hot tub streamers because as it is, people hate hot tub streamers on Twitch because Twitch is was a gaming website and all this stuff, like whatever. But when you see the hot tub streamers, like, oh, this is sexual content. Wow, this is dumb. But YouTube, guys, YouTube. Who's gonna say no? Like, you can't really shit on them because it's fucking YouTube. There's just too many features. Yeah, as much as I like YouTube, it's not the premier place for streaming. Wouldn't a great migration bury filling YouTube? Yeah, like it would give hot tub streamers more of a leniency to stream there because like like YouTube allows that kind of content. But whatever, it is what it is.
How often they've dropped the ball with these opportunities. Seriously. Anyway. So, the rumor is the changes could be implemented as early as the summer. Summer's only in a couple of months. So, if this happens, expect a lot of people to be upset. Already there's people struggling to make a living, or even just to make a few extra bucks streaming on Twitch, and now they want to take more money. Then they want to tier it differently, so you probably make less money anyway, because what's going to happen is, oh, I'm a partner. Oh, wait, now I'm a partner on the lower rung of partnerships, so I get less features, I get less monetization options.
Well, honestly, affiliates probably don't care. They're probably just like, well, whatever, man. And I get, like, if they get the payout, like, every month, as opposed to whenever they reach a threshold, they're probably going to be happier that way than just having to wait to hit a threshold, you know? But it is what it is.
Paid less for ads. That's bullshit. Just because they changed their program, now you get fucked. And like I said, you might say, well, how can they force you to do it? They can't. What they can do is cancel the original program. Just cancel everyone's contracts and say, here's your new contract, sign it or don't. But if you don't sign it, you can't be here as a partner anymore. You're forced into a new program.
It's
fucked up.
There's like no reason for it not to.
Okay. I'm going to blow my nose, and then we're going to do some shout outs for contributions, and then we're gonna see if there's time for Q&A. But at this rate, I don't think there's going to be. But I gotta blow my nose. It's bothering me.
Well, that's never gonna happen. Ralph is just wasting his breath because DSP only goes to brand names. He's not gonna go to a fucking what's it called? Cozy? He's gonna be like, what's that? Fuck that. And never use it. He's gonna just be like, no, I don't trust that. Twitch. He'd go back to Twitch.
Okay.
If YouTube were to like fuck up his revenue so bad, he'd go to Twitch. He would. If his revenue was that bad, he'd go back to Twitch. If he could get partnership back, which he probably could. He could probably email them saying, "Can you give me my partnership?"
Okay. Shout outs.
And they'll say yes.
We start.
Shout outs time
over here with YouTube side contributions. So let's do this. We start off with Franklin from the Hood.
Oh, it's more of a wage
It's a
quit.
serious question. What do super thanks do for us? We literally just did a giant segment on it, so I'm not gonna go into super chat. And says, why don't you tan? You're paler than the PS5 box. I don't tan because number one, it's the stupidest thing you could do. You could create skin cancer on your.
This is really dumb. This is really dumb. This is something I can hear like a high schooler say. Like when their mom's like, you should go outside. Like, no, Mom, you get skin cancer from the sun, so it's actually healthier for me to be inside. And then the mom's like, you're a fucking idiot. But then you realize, well, he is a fucking teenager. But you do need the sun. You do need vitamin D. The other thing is that skin cancer is probably one of the cancers that is probably like the best cancer to get. I mean, it's bad, sure, but like if you address something like early enough, you could pretty much get rid of it. Like, it's not that big of a deal. Like, I have seen people who go to the dermatologist for like skin cancers, and it's really not that bad unless you're like you don't go at all and you just let it continue to get worse or whatever. And at most you'll just get moles.
Your body. Number two, because I'm not looking to be so.
I just want to hear that again.
Super chat and says, why don't you tan? You're paler than the PS5 box. I don't tan because number one, it's the stupidest thing you could do. You could create skin cancer on your body. Number two, because I'm not looking to be some beach bum fucking guy.
Beach bum? Like, I love that someone says, well, why do you go out in the sun? Like, we're not asking him to go to a tanning bed or to be like, to cook himself alive. We're just go outside and get some color. Like, he needs vitamin D. Like, if you have a deficiency of vitamin D, like, you'll run into a lot of problems. Now, I guess theoretically he could say, well, I'm taking vitamin D supplements, which, sure, but you have to pay for that. Well, the sun is free. The sun's right there.
I live in Washington State. I don't live on Venice Beach.
You don't need to go to the beach to get sun.
I'm a streamer. I don't need to have a tan on my body. Okay. Vac29 did a super chat and says, have you announced the Down the Rabbit Hole yet? For May reaction yet or no approved? No, it's a lock. It's happening, Vac. It's 100% happening. The question is when. The dates we're discussing are May 7th or 14th. Then Vac did a super chat and said, fuck Twitch. And then he re-upped his membership for 8 months and said, fuck Twitch.
Fuck Twitch,
wow.
Dude.
Thank you, Vac, for the support, man. Let's get
but
Vac
watch, if he ever goes back to Twitch... Dude, imagine, he goes back to Twitch, that guy is gonna come back and sub and be like, yeah, fuck YouTube.
As the latest super chatter. Appreciate that. Okay, let's swap over to tips, and let's see how that's going.
How is the tips going?
Our first tip of the day is from Mr. Minecraftish, who tipped $4.20.
Oh god, this dude's back?
Would you think you will go play the Clone War Lego game? And your playthrough of this Star Wars Lego makes me want to play with Lego kit sets like the ones 3 different Star Wars.
We're just skipping Mr. Minecraft.
That was the original trilogy.
We don't need his dumbass
from the movie.
Holy shit! By the way, I'm calling it right now. Guys, get ready. This is gonna be a semi meme. I guarantee you, the Lego not Force Awakens. I keep forgetting the name of the last Star Wars movie. What's it called? The Rise of Skywalker. Is it the Rise of Sky? Yeah, it has to be Rise of Skywalker. It has to be Rise of Skywalker. Fuck it, I'm calling it that. Okay, it is. Okay. That's gonna be this year's Last of Us 2. Guarantee it. He's gonna go on and on say, okay, so the Lego game, right? It has the prequel trilogy, the original trilogy, and the new trilogy. And the Rise of Skywalker, I'll be honest, I think it's like it's a really dumb movie. The plot makes no sense at all. Like, Rey just flies around and she like calls herself Skywalker? No, what a fucking idiot. Where do I mean it? It's 5 out of 5 out of 10. He's gonna do that shit, then he's gonna keep like talking about it and all this fucking garbage. Like, oh my god, I can hear it. I can hear the fucking Last of Us 2 commentary on that already. Ugh, it's gonna be a headache.
Series based off of the side events of said series. The funny part is,
I don't like the prequel trilogy at all. Like, I only like episode 3. I do like The Force Awakens more than the prequel trilogy. Just because it was just a fun movie. It's like, yeah, okay, whatever. Like, yeah, it kind of hits the same notes as episode 4, but like, I already went in with low expectations, so I kind of enjoyed it for what it was. I think it was a solid movie. I appreciate The Last Jedi more, but if you were to tell me, Theo, original trilogy or new trilogy, I would go with original any day of the week. Like, original is just a better movie. The prequels I thought were just kind of dull and just kind of boring. Like, I fell asleep during the Clone Wars multiple times. Episode 3 was at least kind of fun to watch, and I kind of enjoyed it. Episode 1, I don't really remember. But yeah, it's just the new trilogy. It's like, it's whatever. That means episode 3 carried the prequel. Yeah, I can see that. These Star Wars is trash. I just think the issue with the new trilogy, I just think they kind of treat it like a TV series, because you watch TV, you see that every episode has a different director that directs it. And I feel that was the idea that they went in with Star Wars, which is like, you're doing a movie and you're trying to tell a concise story, and then you're trying to tie the movies together in like a small amount of time. Like, you can't really. It's a different medium and beast altogether. Like, you need a vision for these 3 movies to kind of weave into each other. I do like that Last Jedi tries to kind of subvert your expectations, but I do understand why a lot of people don't like that movie either. But we don't have to get into the Star Wars debate. The Force Awakens bad, but not completely irredeemable. Last Jedi and are worthless. I agree that the Rise of Skywalker is worthless. I agree with that. But Last Jedi, I don't know. It has good ideas. I like the ideas it proposed. I like that Luke goes into the idea that the Jedi Council might not be as perfect and of a utopian whatever as you think it is. Which I think that's an interesting idea. I just think that, like, they didn't really explore it enough with it. I just like that idea, like, yeah, these people that you look up to, they may not be perfect, and I like that idea. I like that idea of it. If they felt like a good start, then the rest of the Rey trilogy sucked. Yeah, pretty much. Yes, but he could not be that grumpy.
Watch the series, kind of agree. They have this consensus.
Yeah.
The Clone Wars series is better than the movies.
I don't know the new Clone Wars series, but I like the Genndy Tartakovsky Clone Wars the most. Like, that's the Clone Wars I watch.
Writing and plot and anything way more kinds of stuff, merchandise, everything. But I never watched it. on my content to play retro style Lego games, meaning Lego games from like 10 years ago or more. Usually if there's a new one, there's some demand. You know, a decade ago it was like Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones, and Lego Harry Potter. Those were the 3 big franchises for Lego. And then, if you remember, they started to expand into Lego Lord of the Rings. I did a full playthrough of that one. And then they did some Lego Marvel and DC games. And I did some of those. I didn't do all of them. I only did a few of them, maybe 2 of them, okay? Then they started expanding into even more original content, like Lego City Undercover, an original game that's not based on any other existing IP.
What about the Star Wars?
And honestly, I really feel that's where the game started to flounder. Lego City Undercover sucked. It was really boring because even though it had a lot of clever Lego puzzles and decent graphics at the time for the Wii U, because it didn't have an IP, it didn't have any kind of like nostalgia factor going for it, and it kind of got really boring.
It needs nostalgia to sell to him. Oh my god, the shoutouts are
the Skywalker Saga.
Holy shit, Mr. Minecraft is fucking tipped, and he's still going on. He has given Mr. Minecraft such a fucking in-depth fucking shout out. Holy shit!
Like
Come
that,
on.
That hadn't been in the previous. Some comedy aspect to it. So, yeah, would I go back and play one of the classic? Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna finish the pre-stream podcast. I'm gonna say, okay, we're gonna start gameplay. We're gonna lose 100 views. Moving forward like that. You know, I've done the retrospectives over the years. It wouldn't be the first one I've done. It would be like number 3 or 4. And when I first announced that idea years ago, people loved it. We did it. It was great. And then what happened? Well, I did it. People saw the moments they wanted to see, you know, me react to, like watching all of Project 7 and stuff like that.
His fucking moments. Okay, the retrospective. What was so great about that is that it really just highlights how boring his content is. Because every fucking retrospective literally has Rambo moments. And that's it. Every DSP moment, DSP's like, okay, this is kind of boring. Alright, let's move on. And that's all it is. It's just him being bored. Like, I've watched my own content, and it's been pretty entertaining. Because of how boring I was. But, you know, it is what it is.
And once we kind of did the big ones, then people kind of fell out of love with the idea, even though there's literally 14 years of content of mine on the internet to react to, and I've probably reacted to one. I will definitely agree that it kind of fell out of favor, okay? Open people's eyes to, oh, here's something new Phil hasn't done before.
But this is the thing, so he gets this new idea, right, with DSP Reacts. He gets this new idea, and already he's gonna milk it dry. Because I think, honestly, the Wings and DSP one are gonna be the only successful ones. The DSP one might not even be as successful as the Wings one. That one might not be as successful. I mean, he might get the vest on, but everything that he does that's new, that's successful, he immediately runs into the ground. Because that's all he has going. So the May members goal is going to be another DSP Reacts. And then after that, it might be that again. Like, he tells us how he wants to be special and all this stuff, but he does nothing creative with it. He just, give me money, give me members and I'll do it. Like, if you want something special, why not just do it spontaneously without having to get members to do it then? I don't know.
And that's way more attractive, okay? Plum Girl says, I love Lego Harry Potter, but if you're not a Harry Potter fan or knowledgeable about the world, I don't think it would be worth playing. I've seen all the movies. Earlier movies I've seen multiple times. Like, I saw Chamber of Secrets, I've probably seen more than all of them. I don't know why.
Why?
It played a lot on television, and I saw it.
Why the fuck do you watch Harry Potter?
I've seen all the movies, at least once, some twice. And
why would you watch a Harry Potter movie more than once?
Games, I'm sure, but I'm not a
one time I think is too much, but whatever.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, I think that's it. We're right on time for starting with gameplay today. So I think we will. What I will do, Coach.
Okay, fuck that. We're done with that. She's live. Okay. Do I even want to watch the Daily WAP? I don't think so. Actually, you know what? Let's do it.
What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Daily Wrap for Wednesday, the 27th of April, 2022.
You like his new layout? The
Today was
Daily
my
Wrap. The
return
Daily
day after
Wrap.
having a day off
Guys, you
yesterday
think you're
from
watching the Daily
streaming,
Wrap?
And there was a lot going on. On the pre-stream podcast, I recapped a ton of stuff, including what I did on my day off. Talked a lot about my experience with Super Thanks, only having it enabled on the channel for one day, but seeing that some people had tried to use it and seeing exactly how it works and some of the ins and outs and that I had learned in the day that had passed. Talked about the future, you know, what's going to be in the schedule. Talked about some ideas about when exactly we should be doing the next DSP Reacts event, since we did lock in to doing it, hitting our members goal for April. Even a little bit of news about Twitch. So a lot of stuff discussed on the pre-stream podcast today. If you missed it, I recommend that you give it a look. The first gameplay stream today was Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and we managed to finish up Revenge of the Sith, so the prequel trilogy ended, and then we started with The Force Awakens, so the modern Star Wars trilogy began. Still had a lot of fun with this. We actually talked a lot about the different lore, Anakin turning to the dark side, what midichlorians really are, and all kinds of fun stuff.
What midichlorians really are.
But, admittedly, at this point, it seems like even with the modern trilogy, it's even less appealing for some reason. We had, I think, the least viewers on a Star Wars stream by the end of the stream than we've even had since the game
I like how
it sucks, but what can you do?
Because of
I
Star
like
Wars.
the game. It's chill,
I think it's because no one gives a fuck about Lego.
I'm certainly not dropping it now.
No, okay, Horizon Forbidden West gets like 2 slow streams, right? And then it immediately gets sent to the night streams. But the Lego games get constant slow streams, and it remains on the day stream. Figure that one out.
Excuse me.
By DSP's own logic, that shouldn't be a thing.
Excuse me. I'm predicting probably 3 more streams. I'm thinking 1 more stream will finish up Force Awakens and head into Last Jedi. That next stream will probably finish Last Jedi and start the finale. I'm thinking 3 more streams. I could be wrong, it could be more, but I'm thinking probably 3 more to wrap up the game. Okay? Support, not very good. Gonna be honest. I
not
think
very
it was
good.
About maybe $50 in tips. And we did get some super chats and things, which was nice. But a slow day. Then on the late stream, we played what the members voted for, YouTuber's Life 2. And it didn't work out. And here's why. Man. I don't think that it was a bad choice. In fact, I actually wanted to go back to YouTuber's Life 2 and try it out. But I think there's a couple unique factors here that kind of made it. He
has to be Lego Star Wars first.
Factor number 1.
Facts.
I haven't played the game since November. Yeah,
think about
it's been that long. And not playing it since November, I'd forgotten how to play it. I didn't exactly know how to focus on certain things or what the important stuff was. Ended up wasting a couple of in-game days trying to remember the ropes and everything, and that's not good, okay? Number 2, we're now in the meat of the game, because it's 5 hours in. This was starting like hour 6 of gameplay, and what I found is after the tutorial stuff is done, and you're not constantly unlocking new stuff, and that little side quest there with PewDiePie that was earlier in the game, it ain't that fun anymore. You know, you're basically walking around, okay, what's the...
Now look at this. He hyped this game as a chill game where, oh, we can just relax and all this stuff. And then he's like, oh, the game was too chill. There was not constant action. And this dude mocks people for having ADHD, ADD, whatever the fuck, all that shit. And he's complaining YouTube Life 2 didn't constantly throw him notifications and have fun. This dude, like, wants constant, like, visual stimulation, but... The fucking viewers get bored, they have ADD, dude. Fucking have patience, dude. Stop being so instant gratification, man.
Hot topic. Is it a game today? Is it an Instagram post you have to make? Is there a vlog you have to film? And you're kind of running in circles trying to figure it out. And the game is very cryptic in this regard. It doesn't really clearly explain how to do a lot of the stuff in the game. Like, we were finding these USB sticks around town. Okay, how do I plug it into my PC to find the data so we can talk about that topic? No idea. There's no option for it. The game doesn't explain anything. People were even trying to look it up on the internet and couldn't figure it out. So fuck it. We played it for an hour. It was incredibly boring. And instead of just
he made $3 in tips.
Said, here's what we could do.
Actually, no, technically he made more because he got a $6 tip from a troll that he didn't count. Because DSP is that cool.
Here's something that I've actually wanted to do recently. Let's do an hour exploring Game Pass. Let's see what new games have been added to Game Pass, or maybe what older games were there that we didn't play yet, and I'm interested in maybe adding to my to playlist. Let's remove some things from my existing list. Let's refresh everything. So we did. We actually spent about an hour doing some Q&A, going through Game Pass, adding games, removing games, and what we came to the determination of is as follows. Instead of doing some more polls, for the next few Game Pass streams, I'm going to pick what we play. One of the streams will definitely be the conclusion of I Am Fish, or at least finishing up the last 2 story-based missions. I don't know if we're going to be able to go back and unlock enough of the optional stars to actually see the super secret final mission, but we'll see. All right? But another stream, I want to do something completely different.
I love how easy it is to see. He only did members polls to get people to become members. Now that he got his little goal hit, fuck it. So he's gonna only do members polls for Game Pass nights when he has a goal to hit. So expect that in May when he has a new goal that he wants to hit or whatever. So it's really shitty because you won't retain members by doing that. If anything, the members are gonna be like, then what's the point? If he's only gonna do members polls to hit goals, why would I continue being a member? Because what's the other benefits? Because he already does members polls so sparingly that there's no real point. Like before, it'd only be if he hits a goal, then you get a members poll. But then he finally does one that's regular. Oh, no more of that. So then it's like, okay, so why should we care?
Some interesting options that I picked tonight. Going back and doing a playthrough of Mirror's
Yeah, a lot
Edge,
of
the original game from like 2009,
which is
that I filmed with a camera pointed at an angle at my television. It looked absolutely terrible. The color's off, and it's a very, very old playthrough. I've always wanted to go back and do a second run with direct capture and make it look good. This could be our opportunity to do that. Okay, it's a short game, by the way.
Wait, what game?
Original game from like 2000. See, all right. But another stream, I want to do something completely different. Some interesting options that I picked tonight. Going back and doing a playthrough of Mirror's Edge, the original game from
Mirror's
like
Edge.
2009 that I filmed with a camera pointed at an angle at my television. It looked absolutely terrible. The color's off, and it's a very, very old playthrough.
His chat asked him to play Death's Door, and he refused to play it. Which I'm happy, because Death's Door is a great game, and DSP cannot play good games on his streams. He just can't. That's not allowed. That's instant ban world. Fuck that. Oh, you want him to play Scarlet Nexus? Nah, fuck that. You get I Am Fish.
I've always wanted to go back and do a second run with direct capture and make it look good. This could be our opportunity to do that. Okay, it's a short game, by the way. Or maybe I could try something completely silly, like Bassmaster Fishing 2022. I know that sounds weird, but the game's on Game Pass. And I'm like, why not just do a throwaway stream where we kind of mess around with Bassmaster and see if it's funny or if it's any good at all, right? Just for the hell of it. Continue on with some of the games that I personally have wanted to continue, like One Piece Pirate Warriors 4, maybe Serious Sam 4.
I'm telling you, he's gonna do One Piece Warriors when the Fire Emblem game comes out, so he could cuck that game. That's what he's doing. Because people express interest in him, and he initially thought it was a sequel to... He thought it was another Fire Emblem game. And so he instantly said no, because he loves Nintendo that much. Then he was told, well, no, it's an action game. It's a Warriors game, like One Piece. And he's like, well, I play One Piece Pirate Warriors, so I don't know what I'll do. Fire Emblem 3 Hopes, because like I'll be playing that game. But if I beat it, maybe I will. I don't know, man. But he's not playing that game. One, it's a Nintendo game, and he loves Nintendo so much he can't play Nintendo games, and he always refuses to play them unless they're like they come from. Oh my god, excuse me. He comes from Nintendo directly, then he'll play it. So he'll skip it otherwise. It's a Fire Emblem game. He loves Fire Emblem that much that he just doesn't want to touch it. It's on the Switch, so it's gonna have like frame rate issues, and DSP is suddenly a frame rate whore, so can't play that. So he's just gonna play One Piece so that he can have an excuse to not play Fire Emblem 3 Hopes. So that's what's gonna happen. He's not gonna play it now because he doesn't want the chance, the risk of him beating that game in time for 3 Hopes. So he's gonna play it in time to cuck that game out. He's gonna cook there out of The only one that really wants One Piece.
People just aren't voting for when I do the polls. And a few others, like I think like the Return to Cavalry. That was one that I actually put on there way back in the fall. Looked really interesting to me, but no one ever voted for it. But now maybe we can finally get it in the running, or maybe I could just play it, okay? So, we really messed around with the list tonight for sure, and I downloaded a few games and everything. So what we'll do, let's talk over the next couple of days. Let me know out of the stuff that we did, because the video will be live. As if you're watching this, the video for that should also be going live tonight on DSP Gaming. Watch the video. Be sure to like it and leave comments on it to let me know your feedback, because I need your feedback, okay? And let's look for the next 2 days at what people suggest, and that'll help me to determine what I want to play either Saturday night or Monday night, because those are the next 2 Game Pass nights lined up. And one night will definitely be I Am Fish, and another will be something new, something different, okay?
What about Forgotten City?
There you
He's
go.
been wanting to beat that game, and...
So there you have it. That was today in a nutshell. Now, support on the night stream was absolutely god-awful. I had raised $3. And then when I switched and I started doing the Game Pass exploration and Q&A, all of a sudden people came out to support. And by the end of the night, we raised like maybe $50 in tips.
He got around $50, right? He says, well, the support of the night stream was god-awful. And then talks about YouTuber's life to getting $3. DSP, the Game Pass shit is part of the night stream. So, you made $50.
Tips. Not bad for a stream that's an impromptu stream like that. So yeah, it ended up basically being a slower day today, support-wise, but I had fun with Lego. We had a great pre-stream podcast, and the late stream, we actually got some stuff done, determining what games I'll be playing next on Game Pass. So I consider that a win. I consider that a good day. And I hope that you guys had fun with me if you were on the streams. If not, again, please enjoy the videos. Okay, now keep in mind, super thanks now exist. If you watch all the content on demand, like this video, only on demand, this is not live stream. If you watch the Daily Wrap and you like it, you can like the videos, you can leave comments, and now you can give a super thanks to support the channel. Right below the video, right about there, there should be the option to do it. Or if you're on mobile, I actually heard today, it's not there. What you have to do is go to the section where you would either like or dislike a video, and it'll actually have a thanks option there. And you can leave a super thanks.
Is this dude a fucking idiot? Listen to what he just said for a bit.
There should be the option to do it. Or if you're on mobile,
down there should be an option to do super thanks. But if you're on mobile, it's next to the likes button. DSP, that's the same thing here. The super thanks is right here. But technically it's next to the download button because it's, you know, YouTube Premium, but whatever the fuck. But it's still where it is. That's really stupid.
Actually heard today, it's not there. What you have to do is go to the section where you would either like or dislike a video, and it'll actually have a thanks option there. And you can leave a super thanks on this very video or any of the videos you watch
what kind
today,
of dent
if you
told
wanna
him
help out,
that?
especially knowing that today was a slower day. It would be great if you could support in other ways like that, okay? All right. Tomorrow, Friday, no, Thursday. I got it confused. Thursday the 28th. Elden Ring Endgame. We're in the Howling Tree. We're in the second half, which is the dungeon that's kind of like a city. It's really neat, but man, is it challenging. I'm excited for more tomorrow. I hope that you will join me for the continuation of the Howling Tree madness on the first stream. The late stream will be Skyrim After Hours, where we will do 2 Daedric quests. And then if there's enough time, we're going to start off one of the major DLCs of the game. Friday will be the new Bug Snacks expansion DLC. That's right, we're coming back to Bug Snacks after a lengthy hiatus. I played it as a launch title on PS5 way
Grandma,
back
let's
when,
get you to
and now we're
bed.
coming back to it with this DLC expansion. Friday night is Friday Night Fights, old school Street Fighter fun. And then on Saturday, we'll play more Lego Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. It's a big tongue twister. And then Saturday night is the first of 2 Game Pass streams. Like I said, either I Am Fish or I will pick something, depending on your feedback in the next 2 days. All right, guys? Thank you so very much. I hope you'll be back tomorrow. I hope tomorrow maybe we have a more supportive day. And then again, you know, today I knew it was going to be on the slower side with the stuff that was being played. And hopefully it'll be great. This endgame stuff in Elden Ring is what you guys have been waiting for the longest time. So I hope you'll come out and chill with me while I play it. Sound good?
Sound good.
Thank you all. Have a good night. See you in the AM. Peace out.
All right. I don't know if I want to keep streaming. I might want to
holdovers from Twitch that over the last year we haven't really unlocked yet, so we could use one of those. Or
what?
Restream. I have a few emotes already available. The holdovers from Twitch.
Oh,
over the last
emotes.
We can do that too, but we have to talk a little bit about that this morning, okay? Now, in addition to that, I've got a really stupid update, and I mean it. It's really stupid in regards to the Lego Star Wars, the Skywalker.
Oh, he's gonna talk
You
about
will
the
get a
Super
good
Things
laugh
thing.
out of this one, okay? So we've got all of that to talk about on today's pre-stream podcast, okay? Plus, there'll be some Q&A likely at the end of the stream as usual.
Oh my god, he's gonna solve Q&A.
Let's see here. Wiley Coyote says, you look like you're getting some sun today. I have the window open for
Disney!
now. What
Oh my
ended
god,
up happening was,
he's
he
getting
fell
sun?
asleep last night,
Dude, he
okay?
might get
We
cancer.
left the heat
He
off
needs
by accident.
DSP.
Oops.
DSP, close the sun
And we fell
right now.
asleep.
You're gonna die.
And,
You're,
you know,
you're
we're in
gonna.
bed, and you don't
Holy
really
shit, he's
notice
gonna
it as
get
long as you're
skin
underneath,
cancer,
like, the
guys.
comforter or whatever.
I'm very
We woke up
concerned.
this morning, start walking around like, oh my god, it's like really cold in the house. It's so weird right now here in
DSP,
Washington
why-
State because it's
why
warm
are
during
you
the
thinking the
day,
sun
but it gets cold
hit
at
you?
night.
You're gonna get skin cancer.
And so we're walking around the house freezing.
Oh my god, I'm like
right?
getting nervous.
I
This
come
is
into the
I'm
office,
very
and I'm like,
very
man, it's
nervous
cold
for
in here
him.
too. So I actually don't have the window open right now. I get the feeling over the course of today it will heat up in here, especially if the sun is going to be on the wall there. So I got the blinds all the way open. I'm letting the sun in. It's rejuvenating
Oh my
me.
God.
It's thawing me out. From a cold
DSP's gonna
night.
get skin
But
cancer, guys. This is
likely at
fucked
some
up.
point I will open the window and close the
This is
blinds again,
awful.
especially because the sun is coming out. I'll probably have to do that because I
If he
can't even
gets
see.
skin
Like right
cancer,
now, I'm
he's
looking
gonna
at
take
my
care of
TV. I
Jasper
can't even
Kitty.
see it. All I see is glare from my rug reflecting up onto my television. So when I actually go to play the game, I'm likely going to have to close the blinds. But yeah, it looks pretty
that's
bright in here today.
terrible. Oh my god.
All right. Excuse me. So good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Yesterday was my return day to streams after my day off on Tuesday. It was a pretty
how
chill
long
day.
have I
And what I
been
mean by that
streaming?
is there was really nothing challenging really that I did yesterday. Let's be honest.
all 3
We started off
hours.
with Lego Star Wars.
Yeah, I think I'm
We
gonna end
finished
it
up
here, guys.
with
I'll be
the
honest.
Revenge of the
I'm
Sith
not.
movie and
I
headed
don't.
into
I can't do this. I can't sit here and listen to DSP talk. I have other things I'd much rather be doing. Thank you for watching. I might stream on Twitch later, maybe. I don't know yet. If I do, I'll let you guys know. I'll post a video about that. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I was able to finish the wings video, but other than that, I hope to see you guys next time. I don't know when the next YouTube stream will be, but hey, I'll figure something out. Shouts out to everyone. I think Ludwig's been watching my stream as well, so thank you, Ludwig, for hosting me. If you're even still watching me or not, I don't know. But thank you anyway. I'll hope to see all you guys again someday in the future. So have a good week. Have a good weekend. I'll see you when I see you. Bye bye.
The Force Awakens, the modern trilogy.
Oh,
I actually had
shit.
a lot of fun with you guys yesterday because we started talking about the lore of Star Wars and having interesting conversations because I was like, I don't even know the lore of Star Wars. You know, I'm just kind of, in a lot of ways, once or twice, not really knowing much. And people explain to me how the historians work, and here's how Vader's scene works. And I'm like, whoa, my God, there's a whole level of shit that I didn't understand. And what I will say is, thank you to those who are still